Look, I understand that, but
there's cameras. That's evidence.
I mean, we're gonna have to do that anyway.
All right.
What's the thingy it's going into?
It's called Restream.
No.
Oh, that? That is the wireless adapter that we bought.
Is it fancy?
Intended for use for what's going to eventually go up there, but I wanted to test it tonight, so...
Just to see if it works.
And I didn't want to run a cable, so...
I like it.
Fair
Looks like
play.
it's working.
And it worked, so we're just going to roll with it.
All right. You've got chunkers.
I do.
Oh, hi, Kronos.
Hello.
Also, hello,
Kronos.
Tribbles. We have seen
Snowball.
the request for exercise. We are streaming to you both on Twitch and YouTube. Like fancy people.
And
So all your fun toys and functions are still limited to Twitch.
Because we figured why take down the professionalism on one platform when we could do it on two.
Ooh. Value. Okay.
So this is a bit of an experiment,
Save that one for you.
but hopefully it goes well. We'll kind of play it by ear.
Figured you would appreciate.
Yeah. Though since we forgot how I rolled D12s, apparently we're not allowed to play the critical role system because no one's going to put up with that crap from me.
I don't play it once.
Which one? The dagger
I'll
heart
give you a
or-
chance to hang yourself with actions, and then every time you bring it up after that, I'll go, but remember that time.
Oh yeah, we figured D12 systems are. I roll D12s.
Welcome,
as good
Mad
as
Claw.
I roll
Hello.
all other dice badly.
Hello, Mad Claw.
Nice.
Hello, Tribbles.
Hey, look at that. We got the
Renzi.
YouTube love.
Look at that.
Oh, hello.
I can see the YouTube comments. The YouTube comments will not be
YouTube
showing
views.
on the Twitch screen because for some reason that was the hill Twitch decided they wanted to die on. So only Twitch chat shows on screen, but I can see both of them.
Look, if you're looking for logic, the way Twitch has been run the past 3 years is not the place you're going to find a whole heck of a lot of it.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
Okay, so exercise, try to stay away from 50.
Try to stay away from 50.
Unless it's Phil, and he should roll 50.
So yeah.
You should
All
roll
the
50
all the
dead.
yellow cards are their own deck, all the purple cards are their own deck.
51 is also acceptable.
Ooh, 13. That's a long way from 50.
I assume you can see and hear us on the YouTubes. Everything's functioning there as intended. So first the audio on the 2 was out of sync, but now it's all synced up and it's all echoey. I mean, yeah, it would be.
Okay.
You're running 2 audio things.
Roll away, Phil. Donk. 50. 72.
72.
I was hoping it was 50.
I was hoping it was 50 as well.
I would have laughed.
What did I win?
You won a 46.
Well, that's just tragic.
I feel a lot better.
Welcome.
Oh, it's
52.
8!
Oh yeah, I don't. As long as you can hear it, I only expect you to listen to one. Don't listen to both simultaneously, unless you really want
I
to.
mean, if you want to keep the other one up on another tab and mute it, go for it.
Yeah,
Do your thing.
I just wanted to make sure
Very
it worked.
nice, Zenith.
Probably recommend doing that on the YouTube since, you know, the Twitch has
Less
all
of
the
a delay on
interactions.
PS5
No,
for
YouTube
YouTube
has
than for
interactions,
Twitch.
Oh, do they?
Well,
Fancy.
Well, not
they,
the built-in.
they rank on interactions, right? But
I mean, I'm happy it's working. That's ultimately what I wanted because I did not test sound. I just tested to make sure it was streaming and that it was going live.
And I'm here to be helpful and remind you that you did indeed lose the roll.
What a shock!
I know.
Thanks, I hate
I
it.
saw how you were hoping I was just going to slip on by.
I was hoping, but here we
Couldn't let the
you
triples
got a
down, though.
46.
Yeah, sure did.
1, 2,
Ooh.
3, 4.
Those are some deep squats.
Yeah, he's doing good. 6, 7. God,
It's going
His-
great, Zenith.
and his knees don't even crack like mine
I
do.
know. It
It's-
doesn't make any sense.
I know why
Younger.
mine crack.
Because you're old.
A decade of organized
Yeah.
competitive football.
Look, the sheer amount of scar tissue I know I have in my body, like, If I was one of those professional athletes where having a body healthy mattered, I would have a surgery and I'd probably lose about 12 pounds just from the scar tissue.
I was gonna say that's what
Excellent.
you have instead of cartilage.
Yeah, it keeps things rolling.
I understand that you give a fighting chance, and it's my job to squander it, Triples.
Yeah, and you did great.
Squandered.
So I did my 15 squats, and
All right.
here we are.
Woohoo!
Chez Geek.
So how is everyone doing this week, the post-holiday week?
I'm feeling pretty great, actually, now that I'm over whatever bug hit me on Monday that just laid me out for the day.
Just one day?
Just one day.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad. I hate the ones that linger.
I mean, it sucked for me because PJ had it before him, and since I have no immune system, I basically had to lock myself in the fucking attic for 6 days, and then I still caught the edge of it.
Come out
I
and
dodged most of it. Like,
spray Lysol.
no, actually, I really do this though. I go like this, come down, grab my food. If someone comes in the kitchen, I point to the opposite corner, finish my food, go upstairs, and fuck
That's
off.
what the squirt
yeah.
gun is for. They come in and
Yeah, just well, yeah. I shall return.
Shane, have you played Spirit Tea?
I think everybody gets one.
I have not.
Hi, Falker.
I'm not even sure I
Hi.
completely heard about that one. Is
Hello,
that,
Falker. What's going on?
Spirit Tea. That sounds familiar.
well, there have been a few games that had Spirit as a starter, but I don't think Spirit T was actually one of them. So I'm thinking of the one where, like, you play the girl and you die, you go to the afterlife, you do all the emotional stuff.
That's
Spirit Farer?
Spirit Farer, yeah.
Yeah. So Spirit T. No, give me a description. I'm curious.
Yes.
It's a cozy game. You can
Run
run
a
a bathhouse for spirits.
I have heard about that. That's
Ooh.
actually a fairly new one.
I like the idea.
Hey, Braden. Would you like to cut the jobs?
I would.
Ah, you get the shitty one.
I mean, it's been that kind of day.
Face up. He's the professional research subject. What do you got, Phil?
Graphic artist.
That's weirdly on point.
I got web designer.
How? I got security guard in an equally ironic twist.
Yeah, everybody just got what they are. Okay.
So, exclamation Chez Geek in either chat will bring it up for you.
You may want to give him the spelling on that one.
It's in the title of the stream for both. So
Chez Geek.
So I just found out about in the cozy game. It's a cute. It's cute. It's a game on Game Pass if you have it. It has a lot of the same vibe as Stardew, etc. Yeah.
I do not, but I like the sound of that. Oh, is this my job?
Yes.
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 Professional research subject. Okay, I've never done this, but I actually know someone who did. Like, it actually is ridiculously good money, taking into account the fact that you are,
Might die.
generally not, because you usually have to get to a certain point of testing, but, yeah, you're really getting tested for side effects.
And those side effects that they list are long on those commercials, man.
Oh, my favorite one ever.
Oh, we're putting them out.
And it drove me
Here,
nuts,
next.
because apparently everyone kept
So
missing
you'll have
the commercial where
plenty
it
of
happened.
space. Well, no, you're going to want space to play cards with your stuff, so go ahead and put yours further down there. There you
I
go.
see.
Oh, so I make less, but I have a lower slack goal. Is that kind of how that works?
Yeah.
My Slack goal is 20.
And
Mine's
I've got
17.
free time or income. Sometimes they have both.
Okay, professional.
Mine is 19.
Professional research subject. Free time 2. Income 2/4. I assume that's I roll for it each time.
Yeah, we're gonna need
Yes.
6-sided dice.
Well,
it's right
there's
there.
a big one there, and there's little ones for the variable
Slack
roll
goal
cards.
17. The professional research subject may not have any weed, shrooms, or booze. Oh, come on! Fuck all of you. Are you kidding me? May not have any weed, shrooms, or booze cards. You want me to stick what? Where? Wow, that is
What kind of income do you get out of that?
2/4.
Oh, okay. So
So potentially very high if I remember.
potentially very high if you roll 4 through 6.
We've got the web designer. Free time 2, income is a 3/4. Slack goal is a 19. The web developer gains 2 slack from every Surf the Net card that a roommate plays. Now here's where it gets complicated. Adding a movie graphic without extending the load time. Snowball, are you paying attention? Snowball is the cat.
Graphic artist, free time 1, income 5.
Jeez.
I've been a great subject for a driving simulator. Usually trying out new tech.
Free time of 5? Holy crap.
Income of 5.
Oh.
Free time of 1. Slack goal of 20. Each cigarette or weed card you play gives you one extra slack. That looks great. Now just change the color, the text, and the art. I want it yesterday.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
So
that
I'm a
this
graphic
tracks.
designer, but as I'm sure Kronos can feel that, and as someone who's a freelancer, I can feel that.
Yes.
This is strangely appropriate. So basically, when you play cards, you're going to play them kind of under your job, so that we can see kind of how much slack you have.
We'll put the life pile over here.
Another option that we could do is we could get out D20s and just put them on the slack as well if we wanted to make it easier to keep track.
Well, that's kind of a nifty way of doing it, too.
I don't care how we do it. In all
Well,
honesty.
you also keep score over there. So
Yeah, I'll just
I
keep
assume,
score
yeah,
over here.
The slack.
If there's a variable thing for one of the cards that you play, use one of these little D6s so that we know how much it's worth, so that if we have to go back and double check math, because that will happen.
Yeah.
No idea what you're talking about.
Shush.
So, what's the card colors again? Blue go in your room. Red cards are one-time uses.
Everything goes in your room, basically.
Okay.
Let's see.
The only things that aren't going to go in your room are whenever cards. Or if you play people in other people's rooms.
4 kinds of life cards. Person, green, thing, blue, activity, red, and whenever, orange.
So you're basically going to play everything in your room so we can keep track of what your stuff is. Because stuff could happen.
Oh, this isn't... Okay, this might be important. You may not give cards away or trade them with your roommates, but you may show a roommate your hand if you like, and you may make any deal that you like about how you will play your cards. No deal is binding if someone decides to Welsh, though. Life is hard in the big city. That sounds like...
We were just discussing when I did the rules in the pre-show how it feels like being 20 years old and in
Mhm.
college and kicked out of the family all over again.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, it really hit that tone for me.
We
Like,
also got
I remember all this.
Drunk on Hawaiian Punch, ever clear. Oh, no.
Ooh.
I threw up.
Since I haven't gone over my job yet, I'm a security guard. I have an income of 2 and a free time of 2. And sleep cards I play do not cost me free time.
Chicks dig the handcuffs.
They do.
They do.
Your slack goal is 19.
My slack goal is 19,
That
so
kind of sucks.
I do feel like I got one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
Because,
So I have the smallest slack goal from being a professional researcher. I mean, that actually...
kind of tracks.
All right, you go first.
Yeah. Okay.
You draw cards from the life card pile until you have 6 cards in your hand. 7 if you have the corporate drone job.
And is it okay if I go first, or why do I go first?
You go first because you're left of the dealer.
Go for it.
Cool.
Have at.
This is the deck?
Yes.
Yep.
So you start your turn by drawing up to 6.
You
Okay.
should never have more than this number of cards in your hand at any time.
Alrighty, so... Figures. First card. Professional research subject may not have any weed, shrooms, or booze cards. So do I have to discard this immediately and draw again, or do I just...
You just
do
can't
it?
play
You
them,
can't play it,
but
and
at the end of
guessing
your turn, you
there's gonna
can
be
just
discard
discard
cards.
down.
Okay, so I drew a useless card.
Yep.
Great. Awesome.
Se-
Wonderful.
You might get a
Second
new
part.
job eventually.
Yes.
Jobs are not permanent in this game.
Or in life. Second part is roll.
Yeah, you have a variable income.
Income.
So 1 through 3 is the lower number, 4 through 6 is the higher number.
Oh, well, that sucks. I only get 2 then.
All right, so you have you have income of 2.
Yes.
Okay. So they're keeping you on the fairly safe stuff today.
The roll phase is when you do it. Blah, 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 blah.
Safe being relative.
And then putting a bottle of booze from me saying, you can't have this, you can't have this.
Yeah, that
All
one.
right. How unfortunate.
All right.
They're a bunch of jerks.
Third part, call people. Person cards represent people who might visit the apartment.
These cards are green.
They may only be played during the call people phase. You may call as many people as you want. if you have their cards in your hand. There are two types of person cards. Invited
These are people who will
They
give
give
you
you
slack.
Okay.
and uninvited. They have slack of 0 or less and have other bad features too.
Invited people you generally want to play on yourself. Uninvited people you want to play on other people. Invited people you have to roll for. Uninvited people you don't. They just show up because they're jerks.
Okay, so what's it? Okay, so invited people are green and the
Uninvited are also green.
okay, and I
Invited is you get slack. Uninvited is you get nothing or less.
Here-
Oh, we'll just give you like a negative
Yeah.
or positive.
I
okay.
will give you a 0
Or something.
or 1 or negative
Okay,
1 or
So,
whatever.
or maybe it uses all your
Safe.
weed or something.
So only
So,
Mozuma's revenge.
Step
is the
1, you
effect.
announce your you announce your intention to have a person come over and lay down the card. Then announce whether the person is coming to your room or another player's room. If the person gives no slack, play them now. So so on your turn you are still playing the uninvited people on other people.
Yeah.
Okay. If the person gives slack, roll a die. If the roll is 1 or 2, that person was not home. Discard the card. On a roll of 3 through 6, the call succeeded and that person
Shows up.
card stays in your room. Any effects that person has in the game then occur, including slack order to the owner of the room in which the person was played.
Now,
So
note, you can play those people in other people's rooms
So I want
too.
to roll 3 or above if I want to invite people to my room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to try inviting Beckett, the dog, because he's such a good boy.
He's a good boy.
He
is
looks like a
boy.
good boy.
I would start with the dog.
Hey,
And
you
he's
invited
here.
a pupper. How much slack does he give you?
He gives me 1 slack,
Okay.
and no cats may enter a room with Beckett, and any cats already there must be discarded. Beckett, ignore me. Good boy.
Awesome. Congrats.
There's more
So
to
one
the,
for you.
Yeah, to the culprit. So when you get an uninvited person to leave your room, see getting rid of people, you determine which room the person goes to next. Cat cards count as person cards and are played during this phase as well. A cat requires no roll to come over. You just announce it and put it in your room.
And I assume I assume the reason you announce people coming to the room is because if someone has a blocking card, then
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's blocking cards?
There are cards that will block
Oh,
things.
Buffer did something for Callahan. I didn't hear the voice come up though.
Oi, Callahan. You want to swing by after stream and grab this big box of Japanese
Oh, I
mangoes?
do.
I'll even carry it for you so you don't have to fall down the stairs again. There's snow now.
Oh,
so you
man.
keep yourself and your
Ironically-
walker in the...
I think I broke my foot because it still hasn't healed.
Oh, very possible. Because
So-
I will quote you something my last doctor appointment. My doctor said my last appointment. How many times have you broken a rib? None. At least 3. How many times have you broken your toes? More than none. So yes, that's very possible that
Yeah.
hurt toe
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure I broke it, yeah. Let's see.
Well, I'm also gonna invite over, if there's no one protesting, the Nookie monster. Which, if successful, I'll get +1 to all Nookie rolls if the Nookie monster is in my room. And he was home too.
Nookie monster.
So let's see where do I want to put
Is that
these.
2 slack for you?
Yep, that's 2 total slack for me.
Okay. Excellent.
You're breathing. I like that.
Yeah. It's a little disconcerting, but you know what? There were those times in your life you just weren't going to be picky. Alright, so I invite people over. What's the next step in my turn?
Okay. After you invited people over is free time. During this phase, you may spend your free time by shopping or doing activities. Each free time allows you to do 1 activity or to go shopping, and you have 2 free time. You may also play cards that give you more free time. You must always announce how you are spending your free time. Try to sound like it's the most important thing in your life. Make your roommates jealous. Ooh, nice tattoo. You must have the card for anything you want to buy or an activity you want to do.
Falker also commented, I told you you broke your foot, you dumbass.
Well, on another note, suck it. But he did.
My
I literally can't afford to use those things, but I can do activities, right? Or-
Yes, shopping, you must announce your shopping no matter how many things you buy in one turn. It counts as 1 shopping trip. If someone cancels your shopping, all thing cards you played return to your hand. If you still have free time and income left, you may attempt to shop again.
So, activity. I am going to do the Youth Olympics. What are you doing?
Spotify's being difficult. Continue. Go ahead.
Okay, so it shows a guy holding a super soaker and shooting at someone with a toaster. Cost 0. After the toaster skeet shoot, we'll move on to the aspirin chew, the brain freeze slushy sprint, and finish with the freestyle. So
and it's worth 2 slack.
So if no one's canceling, I'll get another slack of 2.
I don't know how to cancel these things.
I don't
So
have-
you're playing an activity.
Yes, that's
So
an
you would
activity.
need a TV card to cancel that.
TV card?
Yes.
Do you really want to cancel the toast skeet shoot?
I
And I even did what the instructions said. I acted enthusiastic. Come on, you have a chance in the aspirin chew.
Oh, but it gives him 2 slack.
don't.
You know what? I'm going to, because I just want to see how this works. I'm going to play the Animal Bothering Show. Activity TV, slack of 1. TV may be played to cancel any activity. See rules. This crocodile isn't fully enraged yet, so I'm going to poke him in the eye with a stick. Your best Steve Irwin impression.
So we were going to do the Olympics, and then you turn on Crocodile Hunter, and we
Right.
both sat down in front of the TV and forgot about it.
And
Yep. However, you get to put that TV card in your room.
This one?
Yeah, that goes to Shane.
Oh.
So he still gets 1 slack.
He gets 1 instead of 2.
Well, that wasn't that great of a deal.
Oh, does it stay played then? Just...
Yeah, it says
Okay.
play. Your activity goes in the discard pile,
Yep.
but
You still save the slack. So
Yeah.
I suppose. All right,
so you have a
let's see.
total slack of
3,
3. Okay.
which feels like a very good first turn.
Yeah, that's not bad.
My income's going to go to waste because I can't afford anything I'm actually allowed to buy.
Do you build up?
Tragic.
income?
No, you have to use it every turn. So
Got
getting that low roll was a bummer for me. So what's the next step?
All right. Discard phase. If you have more than 5 cards, you must discard down to 5. You may discard all the way down to 1. You can't discard to 0. This rule only applies to discarding.
I don't know how this works, but it seems like it would be a good one.
If you can use your whole hand before your discard phase, more power to you.
And I'm going to keep this one because in the future I might make more money. So I'm going to discard 1, the booze that I'm not allowed to drink.
That makes
And
sense.
so
That's valid.
what's after discard or nothing?
That was it.
That's it. That's how a turn goes.
Okay, so you know,
I need 1 card. Thank you.
Whenever cards, huh?
yeah, it's kind of weird because in the beginning you have some cards that tell you to cancel something, but if you haven't seen that play yet, you're not sure how it works.
I am not going to invite anybody over.
Okay.
Well, you're antisocial. We all knew that. Who plays cozy games and doesn't meet the village?
I go meet them. I just don't talk to them for another month and a half. Actually, there's 5 people in party I haven't met yet, and I can't remember if they're the people that show up later in the game, so I shouldn't have met them yet or not. So there might be 1 person I haven't
Well,
met.
I have good news for you on the sequel of Sandrock.
Huh.
It has the perfect wife candidate for you. She starts out as your best friend, so you don't have to work for her to be parts. She doesn't show up to Sandrock to visit until you hit a certain part of the main quest. And then if you choose to romance her, she still goes away and comes back later. So you can do no effort and still have like a sweetheart.
I don't think you.
I was like,
changed
made for
the,
Phil. Antisocial jerk.
So I'm not
The
gonna invite
announcement I
him.
got was still for courtroom justice, but that was in Discord. It looks like it's right on the thing.
Weird.
Yeah.
I did change it because I had it come through correctly earlier, so that is weird.
Yep.
Whatever.
I am gonna go shopping.
Alright, your income's set. Oh, and I'm Phil. I can buy stuff because I have a good job. He's that roommate guy.
Right.
Oh,
If we didn't have to make rent, buddy, you would be out of here.
I have.
You're not wrong.
I'm buying a White Russian. Cost of 2. The evil empire is dead, and we have have their booze. Life is good. So that's 2 slack,
I'll just rub it in my face.
2 slack for Phil.
and then I'm gonna go bar hopping as an activity for a cost of 3 and a slack of 3, and a slack of 3. If anybody does not want to mess with me.
Want is not the word I would use.
Has the
Can't.
ability to.
No, it's right. I don't know why I did that, Callahan.
Yeah.
It is correct.
All right.
All right, so how much total?
5 total.
5 total?
That's a lot.
Jeez.
Yeah, maybe maybe the newbie isn't the one you need to deal with there, buddy.
I haven't played this either.
Do you have another TV show?
I have not played this.
I thought
You guys must have played
Did
this
we
with
play
PJ.
with PJ?
I know we did.
Okay.
Maybe it was just the 3 of us.
I'm going to discard RPGs.
You
You monster.
monster.
I know.
Wow.
All right, well, go ahead and hand me a card, I
Pass
guess.
this over to Mr. Braden.
Oh, good.
Discarding RPGs.
So
Wow.
I just finished my most recent Gundam kit before hopping on stream.
Ah, crap.
It's my first third-party kit, and it is a unit.
I should
of
have
a
read
kit.
my cards before.
Max
I...
also doing the Gundams, right?
Yes.
Reading the cards does explain the cards. So I have no people I want to call either. So I guess I'm going to move on to trying to do things.
If I wouldn't have messed with you, I would have had a better deal for myself.
Yeah.
That's how that goes.
Stuff happens. I appreciate the
Wait,
fact you
wait.
went to stabbing right away.
I have one free time, so I couldn't have gone and bought the White Russian and bar hopping, could I?
No,
Correct.
I will take back the bar hopping.
he only has 2 slack.
I only have 2. And you do know what I have in my hand.
That's
But
okay.
I'm
That's
with
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're learning. It's
I
been
forgot
a minute
about
since we
that.
played
Yep.
this.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's powerful. Right, for free time, that's the limit.
This is
that
my
you're
first
gonna keep
third-party
running
kit, and it's
into.
a unit of a kit. I will post images on the Discord when I finish dinner. I am curious, Mad Claw. By all means.
Ooh, neato.
All right. So now that we have done that,
Did you
this is just
see the
awful.
Discord I sent you for Rusty's retirement?
All right. Well, I am going
Oh,
to
I have not really jumped on Discord today.
Oh, okay.
try and play this piercing.
Don't you don't have to roll? Oh, no, you don't. You're one of the few people
Yeah,
that
I
doesn't have to
don't.
roll for
My
this.
my income is 2 and my free time is 2, which is not great.
But
It's a
steady.
lot of
It's
free
steady.
time.
It's steady. But I will point out everybody's low bar is 2, so
Mine's 3.
shut up. So I'm going to play this piercing. It has a cost of
Nice.
2.
So
So
it's all your free time?
it's
No.
it's all my
Oh,
money.
Gotcha.
Where you getting pierced because your security
This
can't
card may
show it.
only be used if you have an income of 4 or less.
Yes.
If your income becomes higher through a change in job or a raise, you must discard your piercings.
That's kinda
Correct.
great. Oh, this game is doing such a good
Oh,
job
it's
of- yeah.
fantastic.
It looks great, but it's hard on the upholstery.
Unhappily,
You know,
I do
where-
need
where
to
is
help
your, Where's
Cal.
your piercing yet?
Oh, it's got to be the ear. I gotta be the cop with the earring and
The gold hoop?
yeah. You gotta do it.
The Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
I
the
appreciate
the
that.
lamest
Classy.
of all piercings.
Excuse you.
It is, but if he's going for the Morgan Freeman hoop,
That look is
builds
a
up
classic.
a little bit of credibility. It's at least the top of that mountain.
Yeah.
As tame as it is.
Look, my income is 2. I can't afford a nicer piercing.
Hooker hoop.
All right. I'm also gonna play Surf the Net. Loath as I am to do that.
Oh, hey, that gives me slack.
It does. It gives you 2, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
What's
So-
it do?
I had played a Surf the Net card, and since he's the web developer,
I get 2 slack.
have a die that just represents a free 2.
Am I over 18? Yes, I am.
Not the security guard with the eyebrow piercing.
Yeah.
I'm not a security. Well, I guess I kind of am. No, I'm not. I don't make enough for the cool eyebrow piercing. I need to discard
Need a couple of forehead studs.
Gulliver's Travels because I will never be able to buy this.
How much is it?
3.
Oh, jeez.
It gives 3, but I will never be able to afford
There
it.
is no square cube line satire, doofus.
All right. Well, with that, I reckon my turn is done.
Okay.
I introduced kiddos to One Piece the other night.
I draw 2 cards.
You get 2?
Well, I played one on you, so
Ah.
I need to get up to 6.
You do, yep.
All right. Oh, and I got a roll.
For that income. Sweet, sweet income.
3, so I only have an income of 3. All right.
I just like that only 3.
Right?
What?
This is such bullshit.
But I have free time of 2. I gotta choose.
That's
God.
But
just statistically better than what I get.
I will call people. I will call the motivator. Let's see if the motivator's home.
It'd be funny if he wasn't. He's
Motivator is home. You get +1 free time if the motivator is in your room. Get up. We can just make it to the comic shop before we go to the movies. Now, does that take effect now?
Yep.
Okay, so now my free time is a 3. All right. All right, let's
As
see.
long as he's in that room, yeah.
I'm also going to call the TV queen. Let's see if they're home. This is why I regretted playing that card on you.
She's home.
All TV cards are worth 1 extra slack if played while the TV queen is in the room. We don't need TV guide. I know what's on. And then...
Different than with all TV Queen. That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's 2 slack that I got for between the motivator and the TV
Get
queen.
it done in my friend's garage with a safety pin. That's an idea. But I only have a free time of 2. That's like half my day.
It's true. I'm playing Guy on the Couch. He's a whenever. He just shows up. You don't gotta roll. Play Guy on the Couch into your room at any time without rolling. Starting on the next player's turn, though, he will go away if there are no other person cards in play, and he will always move immediately to the room with the most person cards at the moment. Settle ties by rolling. Remember that animals are people.
Blah, blah, blah.
The
My
quote
name's
is, I
Callan.
thought you knew him, but he is worth a slack, so I get another one of those.
So how much do you have in total?
3.
5.
Oh, they're all worth 1 apiece. And then
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the 2.
And then...
Yeah, I didn't like feeding him, but I needed the
I've
slack.
got a free time of 3. So...
Yeah, those are just people. Those don't count against your activities.
I'm so unhappy.
That was a good starting.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, good
ridiculous.
God, man. Way to play it.
Food. Is food a different color?
Food's
Blue.
blue.
I'm going to start by playing Stout.
Okay, we can't see that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Of course.
you might want to stack them on each other once you play them, so that
Well, he might go away, so...
yeah.
Let's see here. I've got the motivator, I've got the TV queen, and I've got the guy on the couch.
There you go.
And now I'm going to play a Stout. It's a thing. Booze. Slack of 2. Cost of 2. The beer that eats like a meal.
So you have 2 income left this turn.
It is 1
No, I
income.
have 1 income.
Okay.
1 income, 2 free time. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a web developer. I got a good job.
It's true. Well, give him his extra 2 slack again.
What if I don't like it?
All right. And if
I mean, I get it. He's a third
he
of the
doesn't
way.
say... So I'm going to show it. I think I can play it. For my second activity, I will play Seasoning, which is a whenever. Choose a food item in your room. That item is worth +1 slack.
Okay, that does not count as free time because it's whenever. You can play it whenever you want.
Okay. I
So-
can eat linoleum with enough salt on it,
So you're gonna salt your beer. Got it.
apparently. But now my beer is worth an extra slack. What am I up to?
You're up to 8. Go
Nice.
ahead and just stick that on your beer.
Oh, it doesn't stay. It goes to the discard
Yep.
pile? Okay, gotcha. So do I make it a 1 or a 3, or how do you
Just
want me to
mark
do
it as a 1, so that's a 1/1 can. That's a 1 counter basically. So
Gotcha.
it's up to 3 now.
Okay. And... Man,
So true to real life.
you know, I've
Isn't
I
it?
love that salty stout.
I've just got so much extra time on my hands because everything flows so great. I think I'll sleep for an extra 2 slack.
You have a snoring roommate, so that'll cancel the sleep card.
Dick.
I'm 20. I don't have my CPAP left.
I did run out of cards. So do I draw back up to 5?
Not until
Absolutely not.
Not until your turn.
Not until your turn.
Sorry, Shane. You were like, I don't have my CPAP. So I'm like,
Well,
are
that's
you- and you-
stupid.
No,
But
I don't
like,
want to
actually,
hear
you
it.
sure
You had a
wasn't-
monster turn.
I should have had
yeah,
2
but-
more. Technically 3 if I wouldn't have played that card against Shane.
Oh, no.
Gee, it looks like
Sure,
your snoring roommate got his revenge, so we gotta come up to 6.
Yep,
Right?
you come up to
Ah.
6.
And you've got 2 people in your room.
So if I get another,
He's got 3
does
points.
he move at that point, or is it? Do I need 2 more?
Starting on the next player's turn, he will go away if there is no other person cards in play, and he will always move immediately to the room with the most person
So
cards.
basically, he
at
moves
the
every.
moment.
He'll check every turn,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
So you, if
So
you
if you get more
out person him, you won't get him now. You'll get him on Phil's turn.
Oh,
No, it
Oh.
says immediately.
God, this was a horrific.
Does it say immediately?
It says he will always move immediately.
Oh, okay. Well then,
So-
never mind.
This is a horrifically bad turn. So rolling for income.
Income!
Hey,
Okay, so I get 4 this time.
that's so much money.
So much of the monies.
I have no people.
At least you have time to do shit. I got the man sticking it to me, telling me that that's the wrong color of cornflower blue.
You also make how much?
I don't have time to spend it.
Envelope stuffer.
Okay. So I can't invite people over, so it goes to activities, correct?
Yep.
And how much free time do you have?
I have 2.
Perfect. I don't like how your turn was so much better than everybody else's.
Why?
Because it was twice as good as the next best players.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I don't have
I
any
picked
cards.
up 3. I picked up 4 cards that were like, if you have an income of 4 or 5, well,
Yeah.
fuck me then.
Yeah, right?
And I know where his turn is going.
Look, I threw away a high cost item. I get it.
Let's see. So
I ran out. He didn't let me sleep.
Good.
let's see. So I have a 4 income.
True to real life, like Sid had said.
I'm gonna spend a little bit of that time hanging out at the cafe, which gives me a slack of 2, cost of 1. While a cafe card is in play, there is no cost to play further cafe cards, though it still takes free time.
Oh,
No,
Nice.
That's okay, waiter.
That-
I just need a
that's
glass of water.
cool.
Because you get more, yeah.
So that adds 2.
Now, is that just for you, or is that for everybody if we get cafes?
I'm assuming just for him.
I don't know. I kind of tend to assume it's just for whoever's
While a
playing
cafe
it, but
card is in play, there is no cost to play further cafe cards, though it still takes free time.
And I don't care if it's just for you. I'm just curious.
I'm gonna assume the way this game works as a take that game.
It would make sense, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm good
I mean,
with that.
I get you do magic rules.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking the question. I'm cool with that ruling. I'm just figured I'd ask.
I assume there are cards that take cards from other people.
Yeah, there are.
So yeah, I assume then let's just go with player then.
Okay, and if we're wrong, we're wrong.
Yep. It will not be the first time. It'll also not be the first time we broke a game by a developer. So yes. And let's
I mean, it's a
see.
Steve Jackson game. Do you ever truly break those?
As I am looking at the 5 slack card.
Sir Quacker's thing.
That does not
As
count.
I,
Or
look,
Chipkins.
as I look at the
There's
5
Chipkins.
slack card, I have to throw
Chinkers.
away because I can't
A
afford it. Even
5 slack card?
yeah, but I can't afford it even with my maximum pay.
Can I have it?
No,
Can I have it?
no. Let's see. Which of these?
I assume there's
books-
cards in here that are get a new job.
Oh yeah, you can get fired.
Oh. Oh my.
Wow. Well, I
I
will.
don't know.
Sorry, that's even funnier.
I will use the rest of my money. My last action and the rest of my money. Because I assume buying stuff is an action, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to buy the Book of the Sub-Genius for a slack of 3. And when X day comes, we will arise and smite all those who ... Nah, that sounds like work.
And feel free to stack your cards if you need to as well. Now that when we see what they are.
And I'm going
Is
to
that a
play...
food?
No, that's a book.
Okay.
And I'm going to play my whenever card called Get a Life. Because I'm hoping my next turn is as good as this one was crappy. You get a total of 3 free time on your next turn. You may not sleep or watch TV at all. But I will have extra activity, and I'm throwing away all my cards.
You can't.
You have to keep one.
At least one.
Oh, I thought you could throw them all away.
You can throw
You
all
can
but
pl-
one.
You can play them all. You
Oh.
can discard all but one.
Well, then I guess I'll keep that. It doesn't matter. I can't afford
Alright.
that either.
Well, at the end of Shane's turn, I'm going to play a whenever card.
Okay.
And it's going to Phil.
He
Uh,
hates you.
It's called Student Loans.
Fuck!
Ooh,
Play on another player. His next income is 0. If he has already played cards for extra income, they no longer count, and he may not play any further cards to gain income this turn. This card cannot be played on someone with campus job or TA.
It's so realistic.
It is.
So I have no income this
You
round?
have no income.
I hope you have like take a hike or sit on the couch as your activity
I'm gonna
cards.
play leftovers, so I get a food out of there.
Out of here?
Yeah. Which would be the seasoning.
The seasoning isn't a food, it's a whenever.
It is whenever.
There's no food in here. Wait, there's the old Ragnarok. So that's leftovers.
Yeah, it is because I had to throw away my booze card.
If only it didn't cost so much.
Yeah, you have to hold it for a turn, but that's it.
I do get 2 cards.
And then the student loans can hit the bin.
Do we just do that at the end of this turn? Or?
Student
We can do
loans-
that at the end of the turn, yeah.
So, oh wow, yeah, because he has free time 1, and income 0 hurts.
Yeah.
What would you like to do with your free time?
Look, I knew it was going to go to Phil because it was the meanest thing I could do. He was the one that was going to hurt
To
most.
get a card out of your hand.
And I needed a card out of my hand.
Right. It would have went at me.
It would have, but it
Made
doesn't
no
do
sense.
anything to you.
Right.
So... Because you're just going to go, I have activities I could do because I have all the free time.
And money.
And, well, you wouldn't have had money. You
It's
would have
true.
just had free time. Whereas with Phil, I
You know
can,
what? I'm gonna play a whenever card, busy signal. Maybe play to cancel surfing the net or attempt to call a person, or use that. So that's gonna go away.
You know what? I'm
Pulling
fine
your
with that.
card and you lose.
You
2
can do
points.
that at any time?
Is it a whenever
Yeah.
card?
Yep,
So
it says
whenever-
whenever.
No, my internet.
So-
That's successful.
Fine, I
And
guess I
Callahan
lost 2.
loses 2.
Look, I'm okay with it because it hurts
Oh.
Callahan.
So that doesn't even count as an action, so it's a whenever.
Yeah, it's just a whenever, yeah.
So you still have
So
an
you
action
still
if
have
one.
things to do.
But no money.
But
you
no
don't.
money.
He has no free actions, it appears.
Look, I'm sorry your paycheck got lost in the mail. I feel like cutting the internet
You
cable.
wish to discard
For
it.
those that aren't aware, the student loan
Is a
repayment is a guy on a walker.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
can
that-
put it down in
that,
front
that,
of
that,
the.
that hits home really hard, actually.
Yeah.
Turn it around.
Oh, right.
oh man.
So I don't know if people can see it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
It's-
considering 2 of the 4.
It's really
2 of the 4 of us here still have student loans.
Right.
You still have student loans?
I
Okay,
got
3
a
of the
lot.
4 of us here still have student loans.
I bet
so-
my student loans are more than everyone else's combined.
No bet.
Ah.
Mm,
You want to go off camera to discuss numbers?
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Actually, we can do that right
Yeah,
now.
we'll do that now.
We'll be back in about 20 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. Phil and I still have turns to take. You'll be fine. Okay, so you cut my phone line like an asshole. What else are you doing? Neat.
Still not right now.
dick.
Look, it was not the best move. Probably, I probably
I
should
won.
have gone to that man.
He wins, but he has additional sympathy for me, so, you know.
Right.
So, go ahead and hand me
Does
4
that add in
cards.
to beat him?
Okay. As
I
You
I have
don't
ruined
beat me
Phil's
with
turn
no,
You
I'm
ruined it
saying, but
completely?
completely.
us
Nice.
He cut the
beat
phone
him.
line, and then that was that.
Listen, I was a little pissed.
The quote is also great. I think of my loan as an heirloom, something I can pass on to my grandchildren so they remember me.
That.
Oh, that
although,
hurts.
although I've been paying long enough, the needle's starting to move.
Mine doesn't move. I mean,
Double check your loan should qualify for forgiveness if
Yeah.
you're doing payments long enough. Now,
have you
It's
gone
been-
in to check on
the,
the
the,
seed
the
plan?
way they've done it's kind of fuckety, so our first 15 years of payments don't count, but you might be like 8 years away from total forgiveness.
It also might just reset. Like you might go in and it's like your minimum payment is 0, and you just
and this
pay zero.
and this gets forgiven in 10 years if
Right.
you stay on this plan type thing.
now.
So it's worth checking out.
For
'cause
me,
who cares about
if
the
I
growing
joined the
interest?
SAVE plan, I would have had to pay an extra $400 a month on their plan over what I'm doing now.
Yeah, you still have to check just to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still worth putting in the numbers. Their website, I will say,
Send me
Was-
that link.
was actually
Sur-
well set up,
surprisingly set up for a government site,
informative,
yeah.
right?
It was
Exactly,
really well done.
and easy
Which
to to elucidate the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, and send it to you.
Okay.
So
Are we still on your turn or is
It's my turn. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a chance to
Sorry.
butt in here.
fine.
No,
So
we
I'm
got
gonna
lost
play
Back away.
the live-in significant other. I'm gonna try and call them to my room. So I need the die.
I'd laugh if she was the first person to reject a call.
I mean, she might be.
This would be great. Come on, 1 or 2.
2.
She rejected the call.
Boom.
Wait, and that gets discarded when they don't show up, right?
Yes.
Yep. So
she-
go ahead and bin
So
that.
you called her and she dumped you.
Honey, I love you, but if you use my shampoo again, you're a dead man.
We warned you.
It
We
was
warned
such nice shampoo.
you. It was, but
Smells so good.
you didn't.
Wow,
you
that's
didn't.
dark.
You didn't need to smell like kiwis. You really didn't. Not that much.
What I
Great
did.
portrait of Callahan.
All right.
Who did what now?
Fine. Then to add to
Oh.
Callahan's
Wonderful
the
storytelling.
student loan debt.
menagerie,
Oh,
I would like to call.
it's an unwanted guest, isn't it?
I would like to call the Chode Warrior.
That doesn't sound good.
So this is for you.
Slack 0. Ouch.
So it just shows up.
Discard 1 food, booze, weed, or live-in significant other each turn.
Oh.
How do I get them to go away?
Cards.
Your room is much better than mine.
I mean, he's got a guy on the couch. That's
How
a.
do you get people to go away?
you need a card that lets you toss
Getting rid
them
of
out,
people. Here we go.
I think.
On the roll phase of your turn, you may attempt to get rid
Oh,
of any people in your room except cats. To invite someone to leave, roll a die. On 1 through 3, the person hangs around and any negative effects take place. On 4 through 6, you can discard the person or send him to any other room that he is not restricted from.
Oh,
entering.
you have a 50-50 chance.
So I can just pass this back to Brayden.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to discard.
Yeah, but I still hate you.
I get that.
But you're still gonna have to eat it once.
Well, no, he only
Oh.
eats it if he fails the roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So with
But that'll be a cost
That-
if he does.
I would like to take this moment to move on to my free time.
Oh, you still have that?
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
Nice. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm going to play sleep, which costs me nothing because of my security guard job.
Ah, you're far. You're also far
So-
enough away. You won't hear my snoring.
It's true. It's worth
Wait.
2 slack.
You were gonna sleep?
Where's the portrait of Callahan?
And
Actually, there's a talk show on.
I mean, neat. I'm also going to.
No, he played a talk show.
Oh, he did.
TV.
No sleep
Okay.
for you.
No sleep for you.
Why do you keep being? Oh no, Callahan didn't play it, so that's fine. That's still good for a slack for me.
Yeah, you get something out of it.
And I'm gonna try and buy these used CDs. Has a cost of 1 and a slack of 2.
I can't stop that.
No, I don't want to. Like, I remember when that I don't know what it is now, that little building by Best Buy used to be a used CD store. And it was fucking crazy, the midnight openings they had, like, in 2000. Like, there would be a big band that would do their thing at 5 Seasons, and they would actually show up to a midnight signing at this stinky little store.
That's cool.
So, like, I shook hands with all of POD when they were, like, big, huge for 4 or 5 years.
Nice.
Like, there were 15 people there.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
It was
that's
like-
that's my turn.
It was
Are you
just
just
freaking
POD
cool.
guys
Absolutely
are
not.
pretty
Alright.
cool, anyways.
I
Yeah,
get to draw
very
6
much so.
cards. Get some
I also like this after that movie Empire Records came out.
Alright. First things first.
They stole the thing they did with
Roll
shoplifters in the
for my
movie,
income.
where they give them the most embarrassing CD possible based on what they're stealing.
Low.
Low
Ah.
income.
Now I'm going to invite the Chode Warrior to leave.
I would like him to stay though.
We're gonna find
Oh,
out.
what an exciting roll.
I need low or high?
You need high to make them leave.
Okay, I need high.
1 through 3
These
is
things.
the
Yes.
bad news.
Not in the box.
You have to put in the box.
Not in the box.
I'll
in
let
the
him keep
box.
it. It's fine.
This might go to Phil.
It should probably go to Phil.
No, it should
or
go to
it should go to Shane.
Actually, Shane has people.
But Braden
Discard
sent
one
him
food,
your way.
booze, weed, or live in significant other each turn.
Yeah, I sent him.
I have
his
none of
link.
those.
What are the scores?
Shane is at 8. You're at 6. I'm at 5, and Phil is at
You're
2.
literally just handing me a weapon to shoot somebody else. Because I don't have any of those things, it doesn't affect me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Brayden. I don't think Brayden's able to get rid of it.
Dude, I'm broke.
It's a whenever card. Play on another player. Your next income is raised by 1. His next income is lowered by 1. It does not matter which of you takes his turn first. Hey, dude, can I borrow $500? I'll pay you back tomorrow. So
My next
Is
income's
this-
going to go up by 1. This is going to impact your income this turn.
okay. So I have an income of 2 for this round. Let's see if I have any.
Well, you have that rich web developer money. I know I'm good for it.
Let's see if I can.
I'll pay you back.
Oh wait, let
Tomorrow.
Me see if I had any whenevers I can cancel that. Hold on.
I mean, if you're going to hand me back
Hi,
the Toad
Kronos.
Warrior.
How you doing, by the way? We did see you there.
Yep,
Kronos?
the portrait of Callahan was the loan repayment card.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. No
It
notes.
is true. Okay, I've got people to call.
You have friends?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Knowing roughly the ballpark you guys are in makes me feel better about my loan amount.
You don't even have an idea of the neighborhood I'm in. Okay. I am gonna play a cat. Or I'm gonna see if the cat is available. Wait,
No,
Cats just show up.
cats just show up. Oh, yeah. So I'll just I got a cat. I got Lottie. And
Slack of
sit,
one.
Lottie, sit. Meow. Good cat. He's got a mouse in his a computer mouse in his mouth.
And he's
And
worth how much slack?
1.
One.
And
I'll
then
put you up to 7.
And then I'm going to try for Mr. Reliable. Sure, I'll help you move. Should I bring my pickup truck?
Good old Mr. Reliable.
He is so reliable.
He's so reliable.
He's home.
So he's good for how much?
Another one.
Okay. I don't like how many people you have.
He has a 6 for those of you at home, since he is pulling a Phil and refusing to roll in the
I tried.
camera area.
Did not.
All right, so I have an income of 2 and a free time of 2. Oh, kick ass. Do I want to? Okay.
I like how he has options. I look at my cards and go, yep.
Look, my options are just punching
Reminds
Callahan
me
in
of
the
those
face
days. Do you guys want to
repeatedly.
go weed out?
All right,
I don't
I'm
get
gonna play a
paid
whenever
much.
card.
Taco
Okay.
Bell?
All right. Keg on the porch. There's nothing like a keg to lure people over. Choose any person except animals or the Psycho X from the discard pile and put that person in any room you choose. No roll is required. Quote is, how do we open this thing? I don't know. It takes tools. There's an ice pick in the kitchen. I'm going to put in the live-in significant other. That's slack of 1.
Not on the bed!
It's a whenever card. Lower the slack of any cat card to a -1. That's
So-
it. I'm putting a diaper on that animal. So
So, you got 1 from the significant other, which
But I
will put you at
lost
9,
2
but
for
you're
the
losing
cat.
2 for the cat. I'm
So
going
I'm
to get
gonna
you
move
a red die to remember that.
Lottie. There, I was going to say I'm going to move that one separately.
Here you go. You can just put a 1 on that to
There
let
we
you
go.
know.
All right. Because I'll be inviting Lottie to leave later. All right.
And then does this just get discarded then?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a whenever card. It's
I am
the way it
still
goes.
in my call people phase.
I know you
Yes.
are.
So can I invite that cat to leave?
No, because
They just showed up.
well, let me check. I thought it was at the start of that phase.
Oh, okay.
It's worth knowing. I love how you're a good kitty, get out.
It's on the roll phase of your turn, which was
Kronos, what are you
Or-
playing more
or
of
that
right
was
now?
before call people.
Okay.
The
So,
Frenza
You enjoy your Cato.
or Starfield?
All right, we are going to play the most costly thing that I can. I'm going to play... Oh, I can discard that.
Yes.
I'm going to play Chinese food. It's a thing. Cost 2, so it's all my money. If she does that, does the in-bed thing again with the fortune cookies again, I vow I shall slay her with this little plastic fork. The generic dragon. It's a 2 slack. I get 2 slack.
So you do.
As a thing in college, you all knew the super cheap Chinese food place where you just ordered
I'm
so
still
much
mad that you're at 9, despite the fact that I keep sandbagging you.
And then I'm going to play Back Rub. The cost is 0. Back Rub is worth 2 slack if played while a live-in significant other is in your room, even if the significant other eventually leaves. I'll give you exactly 1 hour to stop doing that, so I get 2 slack. I just put this over here. No, wait, that's an activity. So
Stays.
Yeah, it stays there.
it stays there. Yeah, alright. And I'm going to put the dude I broke over by you so that you remember.
So that I remember my extra income. Thank you.
Okay. And that is my turn. I'm down to 1 card. I'm going to keep it because this card is pretty kick-ass. And
Look, I keep throwing things at you because you keep trying to jump
I'd
ahead.
really like some of that beginner's luck you're getting at Mr. Popular with
Jesus.
5 people in your bedroom. Right
I'm
now.
trying. I'm only
and
one
a
man.
cat that apparently won't use the litter box.
I slung an optimized move at
I
Phil,
can't
and every
send
other
my
whenever
cat
has
to
just
your
been
room.
fired
Cats
at
cannot
that.
enter your room.
They
I can
cannot.
only invite
Yeah.
it to go into your room.
They could go to Phil's room.
They could go to Phil's room. They might go to Phil's room.
Really?
They should go to my room of the 2 of us.
Yes.
I'm not disputing
Let's see
that.
how your round goes.
But let's see how your
Not
round
good.
goes. Because you're going to have income.
What's my income?
Income.
Crap.
Low.
So it's 2. But I do get 3 free time on this turn instead of 2. But I can't sleep or watch TV for this turn.
Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good.
It's fair.
Seemed better when I had a higher income. But, we'll work with what we got. So
Valid.
I can do 3 things. Well, that's out of the question because I have no income. I'm switching a pattern here as a test subject.
It's a raw deal you're getting.
Do that.
I got a back rub.
Let me see the artwork on it.
Da-da-da.
The artwork on this is so terrible.
That hurts me.
Oh, my Chinese food is off the...
Wow, this kind of stinks. Oh.
Yeah, you have to worry about that. I have 1 card out.
I'm literally getting cards that punch me in the face. That's not helpful. I guess we'll go with this, because I think...
Remember, you can send people to other people's rooms.
All hits are good.
Yeah, but these still punch me in the face because they just do something to the entire apartment that I don't approve of.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Is it like...
Dog allergies.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Can't put that there either because one of you bastards will pick it up.
Probably.
Yeah, I see how this works. Well, go do this first. Hang out at a cafe, which is free because I have another hang out at the cafe
For 2 slack.
for 2 slack.
Awesome.
So it is an activity, but
Cost you 1.
No, I don't think
Oh,
it
no,
does.
no,
That's right.
because I have another cafe
Yeah,
card, so
sorry.
I can just keep hanging out.
It just takes some time.
I'm basically getting those free
Yeah.
refills until the next.
He kept the styrofoam cup.
And does Brian have any cards? Or did he play his horse?
I think he
I think
blew
he's
his
got
load stopping Braden.
Okay.
Or stopping Callahan.
I don't know. I have 1 card. Brayden,
Yeah.
do you have any cards left?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
just want to make sure so that give you a chance to.
No, that's why I took off. Was I had to use the restroom and had no
Yeah,
cards.
so this is easy for me because 3 of these cards I picked up punch me in the face,
Oh, great.
so I can't even discard them because then you bastards will take them. So I get another 2 slack for hanging out in a cafe, which
Okay.
doesn't cost me anything because I already was hanging out in a cafe.
You're
Pretty
doing just
sweet.
fine. You're up to 10.
Yeah. So I'm making the most of what I have, and I think I'm doing quite a good job of it. I'm also going to buy hot sauce for 2 for cost 1, but slack 2. You drank my hot sauce? Are you high?
Probably.
Probably.
And then a thing. You know what this apartment needs? A bubble blower. Slack 1, cost 1. Oh crap! I should have read this actually. Plus 2 slack when in a room with a weed, cat, or dog. Dude, how does she get inside the bubbles like that? So that's actually a 3 slack.
Nice.
Because I have the dog.
So that, if I took that from you somehow, that would make my cat worth 0.
It
Yeah.
would. So currently, And
No, it would. Cat's -1. It'd be
cat would be worth 1.
cat would be back up to worth 1, and this thing would be is 1.
It's still not worth it. It's gonna go to Phil.
And get me a die so I can mark the 2 up on the dog, just so I remember that this goes away. That changes.
There you go.
There you go. Put the 2 there.
And you've got more room down than left, really, so your left cards are getting cut off a little bit.
Okay. So I will go like that.
Path of Titans.
Can't, and that's all my money, and I can't afford that. That kicks me in the face. That kicks me in the face. So, you know what? I am gonna throw this away.
No,
Who needs
I
the
just
origin of
typically
species,
wear
so
black.
Just leave it at that. So, that was a pretty good turn. I made the most of a
And
hand.
you say that puts you at what, 15?
Yeah, that cafe really saved me, so I could use all
And
3 of my
his slack
actions.
goal is 17.
Yeah,
You might
that's
wanna
a-
lay off
Oh right, yeah.
me.
You're
Lay off
both
me.
problems. I can't do anything to him because all of my cards target things you do.
Well, stop it.
You know what,
No.
Callahan? You need.
I don't think he needs friends. He has a lot of friends.
Actually, he needs this person. He needs the death
I
of the
will
party.
give you a cat and that person. All right.
Death of the
The
party.
death of the party. I've never seen someone suck the fun out of a room so fast. He's just a -1.
Do I have to roll for that, right?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
He's worth 0 or less. Jerks just show up.
Yeah.
a Psycho X is coming over. If you have a live-in significant other card, discard it. You may not have another live-in significant other until the Psycho X is gone. You may not roll to get rid of the X Psycho.
I just
Oh,
lost
2 points.
2. Yes.
And you have more people that. Well, the good news is you're not losing your guy on the couch.
It's true.
Yeah, he just took this whole thing in stride.
The bad news is that the quality of your pad is deteriorating
Yeah.
quickly.
Also, there's like 8 of you in that room now. So if the fire inspector comes by, we are not covering for you.
I mean, I would have, but that heckin'
God,
cat.
I wish I had one more activity. I'm gonna buy a recliner for 4, and that's my turn.
Is that all your monies?
How much slack is the recliner?
4.
4?
Yeah, it's,
So I'm
your
up to
income is
6.
yeah, that's
high,
that's the
right.
that's the advantage of the
Yeah.
high income is he can get.
I
some
just
stuff
can't do
sometimes.
anything.
Yeah, because you only got the one.
Yeah.
Cards?
First, give me 6 cards.
What is Path of Titans?
Now it's my turn to get punched in the face.
It sounds like a giant
maybe.
robot.
Maybe.
If you don't have any cards to do that, I would appreciate that.
Here comes
I'm
his
going to
income.
invite
Or-
the Chode Warrior to leave.
Yes.
Ooh, interesting.
All right.
Chode Warrior leaves to. Oh, and you have more monies.
Yeah, I do.
Well, you can discard him or send him to an apartment.
Let me see what he gets rid of food.
You can discard him?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can choose to
I
discard.
fucked that up.
With that one, you can do either or. I do have hot sauce now, so putting him
You
in
can
my
discard the
apartment.
person.
Oh,
could
that's
potentially-
right.
Any other
Yeah,
room.
I have to try and put
Yeah.
him in your apartment.
No, I understand
You're
that.
too close to winning.
Unfortunate, but that was the right move.
Yeah.
I was gonna be honest. I was like, no, I have hot sauce now.
Yeah,
That's,
I appreciate the honesty.
I mean, I don't at the moment.
I-
But, you know.
No, but we play fair. That's how we play.
Yes.
That's how we do things.
Yeah. All right, so
I think I know somebody else that was playing that, but that was when I was working at Target, so it's been a while. So they seemed to enjoy the game, but it was pretty glitchy when they were playing it. So
Yeah, so many of those early releases are, which is just infuriating. This is a really weird apartment.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm spending so much time in the cafe. I'm looking around like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go order some French fries and water.
all right. Well, don't
can't
worry.
go from
I'm gonna
work,
share
walk in the
some love
apartment,
with
close my
Callahan
door.
because the deck just wants me to hate you. So I'm gonna send Can't Handle It guy to you.
All right. Can't handle a guy will only enter a room containing either booze, card,
Yeah, don't
or a
look at
weed
me.
card.
I
Oh,
don't
you
have
never
booze.
played your booze.
He can't
I
play a
can't.
booze,
No, you.
I have a booze,
Phil has booze.
but
Yeah.
he's giving it to you.
but I'm giving it to
You can
you.
give it to Phil.
He doesn't have a booze.
He does have a booze.
He
I
does
do
have a
have a
booze.
booze,
He's hiding his booze.
but I have 6
It's a white
You're-
Russian.
He's at 9.
Yeah, but you can give it to Phil.
No, I'm dragging you down with me. Deal with it.
I appreciate that.
Can't handle it guy reduces the slack of all booze and weed in the room to 0.
Oh,
My booze was a 3.
it was.
Oh.
So as long as
yeah.
he's there,
That would suck.
now you
Okay.
can join us
And
dregs.
I'm gonna put him right there.
All right. I believe I need to go ahead and move on to spending my free time and money.
I'm basically just hiding in my room, drinking White Russians after.
I mean,
day
based on the BS going out here, you're
Yeah.
making like just a little bit more money. I can move out of this place.
I at this point I just want my own studio. I don't even
All
care
right.
if there's a bathroom inside.
I'm gonna try and
yeah,
play
the PvP,
Sleep
that's what it's not meant to be.
for
anymore.
free.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and claim a free 2.
You know what? I'm gonna let that go on the assumption you're gonna be nice to me in the future, and possibly kingmaker.
You're gonna win.
I can't do anything to you, so
Lame.
I am just pointing out that being nice at this moment.
it's noted. I'm going to restore some of the harm I did to Callahan and surf the net.
Ah.
So we're both going to gain 2.
I feel like that was a losing situation for me.
2.
I needed Mr. Motivation over there in your room.
Yeah, the motivator.
Yeah, get an extra activity.
Oh, I forgot about her.
And I'm going to play
Right.
Catch Some Rays, which has
Damn it.
no
I could have played an
cost
extra card last time. Oh well.
and is good for a slack.
Gotta pay attention to all the people in your room.
Yes, you do.
Which is why I don't have any.
Catch some rays. Science has proven that you're better than the better your tan, the less likely you are to catch a cold or be hit by a car.
So I have clawed my way up to 10, despite everything, and I'm going to just call it a turn there.
All right, I'm gonna start by inviting people to leave, or do I roll for my income?
You roll for your... That all happens during your roll phase, so you can
just
either...
do all, just call what your roll
Yeah,
is before you.
This will
do the
be
rest.
income.
Okay.
Income is low. I am going to invite can't handle it guy to leave. He's gone. That's gonna go to Phil. So I go back up.
Shane is 2 away.
He can't take
I
it.
can't take booze. So can't.
He also doesn't have... Yeah,
My
he,
slack
he
goes
also
up by
literally
3.
cannot enter his room.
Yep, because there's no booze in my room.
There's
So
no
I can't
booze and there's no
have
cats.
it.
My slack,
Or no booze and no weed.
My
Yep.
slack goes up by 3.
Alright, so
I'm-
you go back up to 11.
I'm also going to invite Lottie to leave. Lottie stays. And then death of the party, he's got to go. Stays.
Stays. Well, 1 out of 3 is okay
All right,
in baseball.
so
I mean,
got-
that was the one you really needed to leave.
I've got... Okay. Got an free time of 3 and an income of 3. Let's see what I can do. Not...
I'm at 4 points right now, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah, 'cause
did
can't handle
happen.
the guy is a jerk.
He cannot handle it. For what it's worth, I only annoyed you once, and I've been throwing things at everybody else, and it doesn't matter.
The income was nice, but
Oh yeah, we can throw...
Yeah, having one action.
actually,
Dude, I'm broken.
Well,
you need those cards.
and having him
Yeah,
do the full dick move where it's like, you got no income.
it was a great play though.
It was. I feel bad about it in hindsight, but it was the optimal play.
Alright.
Nice thing about card games like this, though, just because of the various cards that come out, you're always going to have a chance to get
I
it.
can't say no to value, Phil.
Oh, I don't have money for that. Okay.
But you have an extra action each turn because of the motivator? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to remind you that.
No, I wish I would have...
Glitch-wise, it's not too bad. Just the other players treating it as a PvP fest and breaking the... Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. That's the problem with games like that, though. Like, if PvP is just an inherent part of the game, it's usually going to devolve to that unless you set up your
Trolls.
own server.
Yeah, it's also why I just kind of stay away from those big, like, multiplayer type games. Like, you have a bunch of trolls who just kill everyone, and I don't want to play that.
Did you read the one about
Okay.
the
Griefer's gonna grief. Yep.
Yep.
What?
Unfortunate truth of online gaming, but yeah.
Was that Ultima Online server? That was like hardcore roleplay, and it was a hardcore. So if you died, you died.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy played a barkeep and murdered everybody on the server by poisoning them at one big party,
Oh, I heard about that.
and got away with it because he took extensive notes of them slighting him, like of everybody coming into his bar and slighting him on whatever. But he like had this perfect psychopathic written log of his character's thinking of why he would go to poisoning all these people.
That feels like someone who potentially could become a serial killer and found his outlet to avoid taking that step, which I appreciate. I also appreciate the vindictiveness.
Number of times I've been on-sited by herds of herbivores is too much. I'm playing as an Allosaurus right now.
I'm gonna start slowing down Shane. I'm gonna play Gaming Nookie.
You don't have to do that.
It is a Slack die -1 or -1.
Why are you playing
Slack
that on
1
Shane?
die. Wait, Slack 1.
You roll a die. You roll that die, and it's worth whatever you roll -1. That doesn't slow Shane down.
I mean, it does kill my income,
Slack 1.
potentially.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, but you're 15. That has the potential to just catapult you,
You know
to
what?
win.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I see. Here we go. Big money coming out. Hard 6.
You
It's
don't
worth
deserve
4.
that.
Alright.
It's minus. Yeah, it's 1 Slack die -1. So
So
that's
there's your
worth 4. What's that take me up to?
15.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to play Nookie at Jimmy's, which is another Slack die -1.
I can't do anything about it.
Neither can I.
It was love at first sight. Well, it was too dark to actually see her, but the picture she was holding looked really good. All right, here comes my 6. Didn't want to waste it on the first one, and it's only worth 1.
Yep, get you a 1. That puts you at 16.
All right.
You need 19 because you're a hoity-toity web developer.
It's true. And I am not going to get there. I will play Cheese in the Can. Costs 1.
Worth 1, I assume?
Yeah,
Okay, that puts you at 17.
that's it. That's what I got.
Yeah, so do I draw cards before I roll then?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's go to 6. I need to draw 4.
Oh, wait, I should discard things too.
Go for it.
Literally minding my own biz, actively moving away from them because I've already eaten and predators don't hunt when not hungry. And nope, on site. Yeah, that sucks.
That's poop.
Okay.
I don't know. I get bored in massive online games because it's the same thing over and over and over again.
There was somebody that killed every living thing that you could that doesn't just automatically respawn in Skyrim. Like, there's nothing left but the NPCs that can't be killed because they're necessary to complete quests,
Uh-huh.
and that's it. And like, whatever random things that respawned, he's killed everything else, and it was 3,000
So,
something.
can I play whenever card before I roll? If it's a whenever?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
You play it whenever.
Let me think of the order I want to do this in.
Concerned.
I mean, you're gonna hit it, right? You've only got to get 2 more points.
Depends on if the Chode Warrior stays.
The card
Oh.
the card draws were weird. I might
Right,
It's
Chode Warrior.
I think I can, but it's actually surprisingly closer than it should be.
I'm trying to keep us in the game here a little longer.
Okay, well,
I've got a Psycho X.
let's see. Who sent me the Chode Warrior?
That would be me.
Callahan, I like how that was a statement, not a.
Well, I love storytelling, and the most important part about storytelling is you need plot development. To have that, you must have character growth.
No.
So, well, the Chode Warrior originally was in his room to you, but you know what? He realizes because of infatuation that sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side. And so I'm going to move him to another room because he realized, Callahan, you just have the most beautiful eyes, and that's where he needs to
Oh
be.
my god.
No roll needed?
Nope, I just get to move him to whenever.
God.
Sucks to be you, is what I'm hearing.
Does suck to be me.
Yeah.
Well, I will roll now for my income.
Valid.
And it's high.
Oh,
so I get
jeez.
4. And I just need...
You need 2.
I need 2.
People first, and then actions and things.
Unless there are whatever.
Unless there are
I don't have people I can
Does the
fight.
round complete? Or no?
No,
First
absolutely
one
not. If he tags his slack goal, he
I'm
wins.
good, yeah.
Look at
Ooh,
me.
I see a Shane fact got redeemed.
Ooh.
I'm good.
Food-related Shane fact.
I'm gonna have to see if, because I don't have the
Oh,
ability to
wait.
see the redemptions on this anymore.
Oh, I
apparently.
was so close.
Yeah, if you hit the number, just...
No, there's a rule called noisy nookie. Anytime a player gets a nookie worth 5 or more slack, the roommates on either side of him lose if they have it 1 sleep card from their rooms. Yes, it can remove an already played sleep card. It would have hit you, but not Shane.
Yeah, it would have.
Actually, I don't think I can win.
So yeah, go ahead and discard my sleep. You said it was.
Oh.
you
No,
just have to-
there's I only got 4 out of that, not 5.
And
Oh,
there's
right.
the exercise: low number or fill. Sounds like I get to do some push-ups.
Low number for Phil.
No, we'll roll,
Where
but
would we put Chonkers?
Chonkers is back on his
back in his
pedestal.
roost. Oh.
While Shane tries to figure out how to
Me
squeeze
too.
2 points
He's
out of a
got to
stone.
get 2. It's I want.
Assuming
low
there's
or
not a
don't.
cancel card, I got 1. I'm gonna try to rent a movie, which will cost me 1 and be slack 2 for the win if no one can cancel.
I can't do anything.
I'm gonna play a snooze button so that I can get another point for myself.
Oh, so now I can't just...
I'm just
All
putting
sleep
it.
cards are worth 1 extra slack in place while you have this new. Yeah, that.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything other than make me look a little better.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
I didn't figure it'd bother you because I can't do anything
Okay.
about it.
So that would be 17, because the rest of my cards I have to play... Like, look, they were good for defending, so I had 1 that lets me cancel
Oh, you had
any
a lot of
card
those.
as it plays. That's what I drew. So it was... Yeah, I had a card that could cancel people as they were played, which didn't do me much good, because it was as they played, but I had 1 that cancels any card, so that was my block if someone tried to come after me. So
Yeah, because all your activities are not sleep cards.
with everything going perfectly, I could get 17.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is cancel a sleep card.
And Shane doesn't have
And
it.
Shane
I am
doesn't
the
have any.
ultimate slacker!
You are the ultimate slacker. Speech.
I had a good run of it.
Good game.
Beginner's luck is super important, as the 2 highest scoring people in this table can attest to.
If it wasn't for
Give me
Brady,
the 3 cards.
I would have been at like 25.
Oh yeah.
Which
The fact that I also just
Just
kept
to see
getting
what
all
you
the
would've
cards to sandbag Callahan and only Callahan.
Yeah, because I drew like 4 whatever cards, including that 1 that let me get rid of the chode, and then these others for like block a player when it's played. I don't think that's gonna help.
Oh.
Block any card when it's played. So it's like, oh, those.
These
were
nookie
forces.
cards would have been better for you because you had the nookie monster.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I would
see.
have. I would have crushed if I got those cards coming.
Yeah, I'm
So,
pretty
yeah.
sure I single-handedly kept
I was-
Callahan down enough for Shane to win.
If I
Pretty
would have
much.
just rolled well for my second
It
nookie
wouldn't
round,
have
I
helped.
could have.
And who's a good boy?
Or
Who's
if
a
you had
good
gotten rid of
boy?
that cat that I gave.
And the
cat
rare hero
can't
is
get it.
Beckett,
Can't
because
get
as the first card played being a dog,
Wait, you
was
can't
there,
get rid of the cat?
was there any
I mean,
question?
It's cat.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of the cat. It's cat.
Yeah, but he pees everywhere.
But it's cat.
Oh, so Shane
All right.
fact, and it was food related.
Food-related
Yeah.
Shane
I
fact.
had a good one
Now,
of these
do I
earlier
not
today.
want to roll low?
You do not want to roll low.
Okay. Roll on with the chainsaw. I got a 72.
Don't know if this counts, so I'll try to come up with a better one. But all bananas are genetically engineered. Like when
You
they discovered
also
the
got
Americas, they
72.
were all like that big
Neat. Also random.
and full of seeds, big
Yeah.
black seeds.
What now?
Bananas.
Oh,
They,
bananas.
they were only that big and full of big black seeds. So
Yeah.
it's why it's kind of funny when it says don't genetically engineer crops. It's like, no, we selectively engineer bananas. They're much better.
We've been. Bananas have gone extinct, what, 3 times?
Also, apples are crazy. Like, I want to know how they figured out how to make apples, like, an edible fruit.
Not a crab apple. Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, they were all there for booze. But to make them actual edible, you have to have an apple tree grow to a certain point. You have to slice it open, take wood from a different species of apple tree, put it in there. It'll grow over and graft it, and then the new apples will be edible. That's insane to me that someone discovered this by accident.
Romans.
Like, I understand stuff like booze where, like, our wheat was here, and then it rained, and we're all lightheaded and feel better about life. Okay, I can see that. But to figure out, like, apple trees, like, you know, mushrooms. Okay, Phil ate that one and died.
Let's not.
Braden ate that one, and he's our new shaman. And those seem okay for the kids. Got it. That's how we figure out mushrooms. But
Everything else goes together, yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, job cards get shuffled in their own deck, and
So those are my food ones. If I can remember the crazy one that I thought of earlier, I will bring that one up for free, because I know I saw something weird earlier that caught my attention.
72 is low.
And I'm going for lowest?
We're
we're
avoiding
going
lowest.
you're trying not to go for the lowest.
Oh, so you're trying to go hot. So
But
72.
You're trying to go
if
hot.
you tie with Phil, Phil gets it.
That's true.
Well, that's 63. That's pretty good.
Yeah, as I say, if Phil rolls under a 63, he wins an exercise.
That's a 53.
Neat.
That's under 63.
It is. By 10. Because even art majors can math that.
Damn.
Love you, Phil.
He's talking about you.
I am. We should have math on display.
So, now that we've gotten you to Chez Geek,
I like this.
Yeah,
excellent.
this was a fun game.
Like, there's a lot of fun strategy in it, but it's also random enough that, like, you can play optimally and lose, you can play optimally and win, and it's just, there's a lot of random play out, and I like that type of game, because
Art
Everybody gets
majors
to choose
famously
their
bad
stuff.
at math, much like English majors.
Yes, and Phil has proven that English majors are just a notch above the art majors, which is
I
not
would-
saying a lot.
I would argue
Uh-huh.
that the only reason my math was bad is because
Yeah.
I was doing it for 10
Kronos
hours before
has
I got
confirmed that this is correct.
Oh, wonderful.
Can confirm.
Oh,
So-
well, I'm going to just call him the expert because he's agreeing with me and be happy with it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I really like this game. I'm glad I was able to find a copy because it's not the easiest game to find at a reasonable price.
Huh.
Well,
I mean, it's an
that-
old Steve Jackson game.
here.
Right.
Let's say 70s
No, it,
or is it 80s?
90s, I think.
Really?
90s or early 2000s.
Which is still 20-some years at this point, so...
Yeah.
Much as we hate to admit that.
But yeah,
The
This
banana
was a-
flavor everyone knows is based on the gross Michael banana, and it's basically extinct.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also, yeah, there are so many food facts you just don't want to know. And then there were ones like about vanilla, where most vanilla flavoring comes from. And I'm like, you know what? I like vanilla so much it's not going to break me. But
Vanilla bean, I assume?
in an optimal organic world, that would be correct. But most things
Synthesized?
are synthesized.
Vanillin, yeah.
And in that case, it is a chemical gland that comes directly from a gland near a beaver's privates.
Okay.
Because that was the closest they could get to vanilla, synthetically.
I
So
mean,
beaver musk. Like, they're always vague about the description, which makes me think it's as bad as it can get. So we'll just call it beaver musk is, yeah, synthetic vanilla. But
also, life didn't give us lemons. We made them. They were bred from citrons and sour or bitter oranges.
ooh,
You can buy a 5-pound box of them for $96.
Oh, the fancy bananas.
oh,
The Gross Michael bananas.
You hate them.
you know what's kind of fun? Those square watermelons they make in Japan.
It's not hard to grow them.
Yeah, you just
It's
you,
just
you
a
box
pla-
them in or
it's a
like parties.
plexiglass box with a hole in it for the stem.
Yep.
And once it hits that size where it's filled the whole box, they're like, this is the size that it fits in the fridge.
Yep.
So
Then you cut the stem and you have a square watermelon.
they don't roll when you cut them.
It's worth every penny. I'm tired of fumbling with round fruit.
Job. Ooh, corporate drone.
Oh, that's a good one.
job. It is.
Only one free time.
You're
though.
the web designer.
But man, I could buy that PlayStation if it comes
And
up.
I got the security guard.
Oh God.
Bummer. Being the security
I
guard
hope I get
sucks.
fired.
It does. That it is not a good job.
So as a corporate drone, I have an amazing income of 6 with a free time of 1, and a Slack goal of 22. The corporate drone may draw up to 7 cards at the beginning of his turn, because we need stuff to buy because we have 1 activity.
Or just, more tools to throw around and just mess
Right.
up everyone's day.
Now, although it's supposed to be the person to the left of the dealer, I'm always the dealer, so I say we make it Phil.
Yeah, I was gonna say Phil came in 4th, right?
Yeah.
Let him go first.
I'm cool with that.
I got the TA. Free time 1 or 3. Income 3.
So it's whether you're competent or don't give a shit anymore, TA.
Slack goal is 18.
Callahan and I just changed jobs with each other. So now I get to be the fancy web designer, and he gets the crummy security guard.
Yeah,
gig.
yours is way better.
Actually, it was kind of fun.
I know it is.
Actually, it was pretty funny because the last time I went to, when I started GoDaddy, my brother had just went from GoDaddy to Haibu,
We can't see your job on camera, Phil.
and so my cousin was like, "Wait a minute, did you guys just switch jobs?" I was like, "Yeah, I went from Haibu to GoDaddy. He went from GoDaddy to Haibu."
I say 5 pounds is a lot of bananas.
God, I need those cards to let me do extra activities because 1 per turn, that's rough.
Yep.
Man, this hand sucks too. Being the security guard is really not great because you can't afford anything.
You can't afford anything. You barely have enough free time to do anything.
Right.
Like, it sucks.
So, chat, I just want to let you know that if you're coming a bit late, these guys are going to dogpile me once they see what I have, and they are completely right to do so, so there is no hard feelings.
You know what? I appreciate you being upfront about that.
Oh, yeah, you're all going to get very angry.
Do you have to
very
roll for
quickly.
anything?
Yeah, I gotta roll for my.
Free time?
Income.
Free time.
Oh, fuck.
Free
Wow.
time of 1.
That 6 just went.
Yeah.
Yeep.
I have one.
Maybe I'll be incompetent. No, I better do my job. Ouch.
But at least it stayed up till the 11th hour to make that decision.
Yep,
It
I'm
did. That was
gonna
pretty great.
sleep. I can't go high. Shane, I need just.
Okay, I can drop down.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go to sleep. 2 Slack, please.
Hey, that's a cost of 0, so you can actually do something else.
Okay, Phil.
I have 1 activity.
Oh,
That's
one,
it.
two. Right, the cost of the money. Gotcha.
Yeah, I can do sleeping all I want. It doesn't
Do you
even
want to
take
discard
activity.
anything? Yeah,
I
hard to
really
figure out
want that
early
extra
game.
card.
I've got cards to discard. 'Cause
I'm sorry, Phil.
'cause I
What
can't
are you doing?
afford them.
There's just too much base.
You can't sleep.
Thump, thump, thump,
Cool.
thump.
Never mind, I won't discard any cards.
You're a TA. You thought you had time to sleep? There.
I just wanted the extra card.
Just be aware of what I just said.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
move on.
No,
2
no,
cards.
I know this.
2, please, yes.
If it makes you feel any better because of how my first
How's the
hand's
ice?
gonna go, they're gonna.
Doing better. I gotta go hydrate them after my turn, but. Jeez, really? Okay.
Didn't do any better.
I gotta roll for my income. Great. So 3.
Good.
But even when you
Yeah,
roll
even
bad,
when you
for
roll
the
bad,
web
it's
designer,
still 3.
good.
Three's not bad.
Yeah.
How much activities? 2.
2. I would like to try and invite Mr. Enthusiastic to my room.
What does Mr. Enthusiastic do?
He always comes over when called, no need to roll a die. However, any roommate who gets 3 or more slack during his turn may immediately make the normal calling people roll. If the roll succeeds, Mr. Enthusiastic moves to that player's room. So
Nice.
he's probably not sticking around, but for the moment, he's mine.
He's worth 2.
And he's worth 2. He's just so enthusiastic.
You can do it, buddy. We both know that's a lie. Yeah, but you can do it.
That's awesome!
Right? So basically, if you make 3 or more slack in a turn, you can roll
Roll
like
to
you're
see if
calling
he
a
comes
person,
over.
and you might get Mr. Enthusiastic.
It's basically 2 slack that gets handed around the board.
A lot.
Basically. All right. I'm going to move to my actions part of my turn. I would like to attempt to go shopping.
Shopping.
Also, I know oysters can.
Also, of
oysters-
note for shopping, just as a heads up, because it didn't come up last time, you can buy multiple things in a shopping trip.
What?
It doesn't
So if you have
count as two
multiple shopping
activities.
cards, you can buy like 2 of them with 1 action.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
If you have the money.
If you have the money.
I had the money.
I mean, there were times I had a bunch of cheap.
It
stuff.
occurred to
Yeah.
me that it didn't come up at all because nobody did it, so I wanted to make sure we were clear on that at the start
Okay,
of this game.
Nobody had the money.
Well,
I had the
that's
money.
actually important for
Ah.
those of us who have or have had high income but 1 action, because
Right.
that changes why.
Yeah,
we do
and-
a turn.
I apologize for not calling that out again, but it occurred to me just now that, hey,
Actually, no.
it never
I did
happened.
have multiple. I was using separate activity for each thing.
For
I
each
bought.
thing.
activities are 1-to-1, but you can buy any number
A
of
shop-
goods as long as you have the money.
A shopping spree is 1 activity.
Yes.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that would have
Darn.
felt good.
I could have.
I mean, if you want to rewind for your turn, go
Oh
ahead.
no, I can't. This hand.
No, we're
Oh,
looking
okay.
at
He
last
meant
game.
last game.
Oh.
He had the type of character.
No, that's
where you-
fair.
Yeah.
It didn't even occur to me. So I apologize for not mentioning that. We were still kind of getting our feet under us.
Nah, it was all done out of spite.
I mean, it was also in the rule sheet.
And spite.
I am going to make the attempt to go shopping.
I'm not
You
stopping.
got 3 monies.
Yep, I'm going to spend it on Tranquil.
Well,
It's booze. Slack 3 costs 3. Sleep cards played by the owner of Tranquil may not be cancelled. Discard
Oh.
Insomnia if it's in play in the owner's room. Insomnia may not be played in a room with Tranquil. After you drink half the bottle, the giant Q starts to sing you a lullaby.
I have never gotten to the point of desperation when I was chugging NyQuil to sleep and or get booze. But you know what?
Look,
Who am I
it
to
made
judge?
me laugh, so it got played.
Yeah.
What's the?
It's worth 3 slack.
It is
the
worth
old
3
hunting
slack.
dog in the Looney Tunes.
And then for my
He's in a
other
few of them, but
free
he
time,
finds the,
I would like to play
mouthwash
Surf the
that's like
Net.
85%, 85.
Which I don't
Does
think
that boost you or no?
What's that do?
from every
for
Surf the
other
Net
people.
card that a roommate plays, so
Yeah.
not me. So I just get the 2.
He's up to 5.
So I'm up to 5.
Good starting hand.
Kill him.
And
As we saw from last game, a lot can change in a round.
yeah.
As I start slow
I
and
meant
then
to.
start killing.
Yeah, I have nothing else I can really do. I don't really want to discard, so I'm going to pass the turn.
Well, that's really
Drawing up to 6. I have no one to call. Alright, let's see. Alright, everything costs money.
Good.
My income is 2.
This game is both great and terrible.
It is. It's the right kind of terrible.
It's Munchkin mixed with life.
This is Munchkin done better, in my opinion.
Alright,
Yeah.
I guess
I like Munchkin. I like this
I
better.
feel like it's life the millennial version.
I'm gonna play a White Russian.
For 2.
And
Cost of
that's all the stuff that I can do because I'm out of money, and everything else that I have costs money.
2. Good.
I'm gonna throw away bar hopping because that costs 3 and my income is 2.
Yeah, then when you start hitting that, it's like, I can
And
Oh, I know that pain. That was me
Yeah,
last
game
game.
I had PlayStation. Slack 6. Oh, cost 5. Yeah, even my
This
highest-
is Callahan
even my
living the life
highest
I
is-
led last game, where he's like, the security guard sucks.
I am actually gonna throw away 2 food, or I'm gonna throw away cigarettes and ramen noodles, and hoping that I will draw something better.
Well,
As a security guard?
that's-
That's like your salary.
It's true.
well, I
I
can,
mean,
so I can draw up to 7 at the beginning of my turn since I'm a corporate drone.
Oh my god.
you
I'm
get some
bracing.
money, but no time to do anything. I'll
Yeah.
sleep when I retire.
I mean, the problem is if he has a bunch of stuff he can buy,
Yeah.
it does not matter.
So, okay, and invite people. So, because it was such a good, since he was such a good boy last game, so So I have to roll to see if I can get Beckett the dog to come back. Oh, good boy.
No pets! Discard all cat or dog cards and the guy on the couch, wherever they are.
The guy on the couch. Okay, well, I appreciate that. Wow.
No putting it in an aquarium does not make it a fish.
That's, I appreciate Brazil. Like, we're not going through this bullshit again.
That's amazing.
So I hope that's the only person. 'Cause hopefully I can roll good on this because I want the motivator. Because if I get 2 actions per turn,
Fuck me!
if I get 2 actions per turn with that income,
Yeah, I
Don't be home, don't be home, don't be home!
Oh!
okay. So you don't have to dump on me because yeah, if I got to that, that's why I expected you all gonna come after me because then you would have to.
No pets!
Yes.
Oh god, that would have been so good for me. So you can see why I knew.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
No.
Yeah, if I had
You can still get the right. Like, I drew all
Yes.
things to buy in my hand.
I am saying, had I rolled that immediately and got to her, you would have been right to immediately declare war because of the 6 income and 2 actions. You would have had like 3 turns to take me out.
Yeah.
And with the dog, no cats get into the room. What else?
I mean, my heart was with the dog, so that one hurt a little bit more. But yeah, getting the extra action for the motivator would have been.
Would have been amazing.
Alright, well, since I'm going to use my 1 action to go shopping then, and I'm going to buy myself some athletic shoes and some CDs.
That's a lot. I think he's like...
Because
5
sometimes
points.
they pick up alien transmissions for my shoes and CDs. Tell me again how you can buy 12 new CDs but you can't pay the rent. Consistently. That's how I can do it. And so yeah, slack of 5.
I'm gonna lose.
And,
Security guard is not a strong job.
Let's see. Actually,
But maybe you'll get fired.
You said I can get
Actually,
fired.
You
right?
can get fired.
I'm going to throw away my 2 sleep cards because they don't make sense for my character and give me more room to draw something better.
Something that you can buy.
That's
Yeah,
valid,
something
actually.
I can buy or something that can let me pick a person.
I would have
with
liked
this
those
card.
sleep
I'll take
cards.
one.
Yep, that's
One
why I was
point.
like, you know what? I'll throw these away and take my. I've seen Braden do the deck thing. I'm gonna try that out now.
It's really fun.
Yeah, I heard it works very well. I've had a
What,
lot
you
of
just
black eyes
cycle?
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, get 7 new cards. Get the ones that overpower you.
Yeah. He's got what I would like to be doing.
Oh, low free
Try to be
time.
responsible again.
He has one free time. But look at all that money that you have. Oh, that's not a lot either. Midnight movie activity to cost
Plus
of
1, slack.
I
Slack
don't-
of 2. I got 2 points.
I don't know how women wear these heels all the time.
I got nothing for that, and honestly, I felt bad about sandbagging you last turn. It was just the right thing to do.
He
Go.
was just trying to draw a card. That wasn't
Yeah.
even
Wait. At this point,
3.
Yeah, I need 3.
Oh, he's gonna discard.
Yeah, if you have
It
things to
won't
throw
slow you
away.
down. He's getting rid of some whenevers. He got rid of not on the bed. Lowers the slack of any cat card to a -1.
I love that one.
The breakup. Discard a live-in significant other card.
Wow, you were just gunning for whoever was gonna do
And
things.
party's over. Whenever each roommate may discard all unwanted person or animal cards in his or her room. If played right after an unwanted person comes to your room, this cancels his appearance before he can take any of your cards.
Damn.
Damn.
Those are some good cards, but not if you need other things.
So what's going on?
I
He
know
Phil just
someone
threw
that
away a
knew
hand of
a-
He
whenevers.
just threw away 3 whenevers.
Who had
Oh, wow.
a duck named Fish because only fish were allowed in the
Oh,
dorms?
there you go.
That.
That's pretty great.
That is excellent. Hey!
Oh,
I got you some income.
And the
Fuck that
tranquil.
dice. I got better dice in
The
here.
tranquil should make you immune to insomnia, but lower your activity by 1.
Man, those are so pretty.
I mean, Tranquil's real good. I am going to go ahead and move straight to spending my free time.
No calling people.
I have no people to call.
I mean, he's only a
And Mr. Enthusiastic.
web designer.
Oh
He
wait,
doesn't know
you
how
had a
to
chance to call
socialize.
Mr. Enthusiastic.
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah, roll for it.
What do I have to roll?
Just for hire.
Nope. Actually,
I was so broken about the motivator that just didn't work.
no, I understand. No, that's a successful call because it's like calling a person. It's not getting rid of an unwanted person. So yeah, you got a 3.
Oh.
For getting rid of people you don't want, the 3 fails. But
Oh.
for just calling a regular
Oh, there
person,
you go. So you have Mr. Enthusiastic.
I'm gonna try and get him back. I'm going.
Well, yeah,
shopping.
you should.
So I'm gonna buy these.
How much income do you got?
I have 4, and I'm spending 4.
More booze?
Anime and old Ragnarok.
Roll for Mr.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
roll
you-
for Mr. Enthusiastic.
I didn't know you could do that with a tentacle.
Excuse me.
All right, I get Mr. Enthusiastic back.
Hey, you know you have great roommates, but I just want to come back to you doing such a swell job.
Yeah.
Yeah! Stuffing things!
I got this new anime and this booze. It makes you like Thor.
Anaboos!
So his goal's a 19, so he's halfway there.
Yep.
And then I am going to, for my other action,
I had nothing to stop.
I'm going to play Netwiki.
What?
Net Nookie.
It may be canceled by a busy signal.
Control shift me again, baby. It's worth 4.
It's worth 4.
Dice are here. 4. He's at 13.
So I'm at 13.
So basically, he wins next turn if we don't chip away.
I got nothing to play on.
I gotta see what cards I get.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm in the same place.
And then I got nothing. That's my turn.
I think you've done enough.
I'm not disputing that. I got nothing else to do right now.
All right. Let's try calling some people.
How do you do that?
Well, you draw the green cards.
Yeah, I haven't seen
First, you have to
Oh.
you have to socialize outside of your farmhouse. Once you meet people,
Oh, yeah, you should absolutely be kicking the shit out of me. I just looked at the board.
Typhoid Mary. I'm gonna play that one for free. Don't have to call it. If Typhoid Mary is in your room during your roll phase, roll the die to see if she gives you a case of the hacking crud. On a 1 through 3, you lose 1 free time that turn.
Valid. I got nothing for that.
And
Is she worth a negative slack?
no, but it
No,
does
but-
lower his
I don't want
his
her
free
here.
time. And then I'll play Death of the Party.
I don't want that.
One.
Stop it.
wow. Typo Murray went to Comic-Con. Yup, apparently she did.
All right, and that I have. Oh God, it costs so much. God damn it.
I don't
will
like
never
all
be
these
able to afford
people
that.
you've called here.
Look, he tried being Mr. Popular, and you saw where that got him. Second place. So now he's trying the other strategy.
I get it.
But you know what? It's also because you kicked out the dog.
Yeah.
No one likes that guy.
It's true. I've done a lot of bad things in this game. But not that. Even I have limits.
I literally am not like the problem with card games that I like this that I don't like
This
is
should
like
be fun.
you can just sit and do nothing because none of the cards you draw.
I'm gonna play Bad
It
Boss. It's a whenever card. +2 to your slack goal until you get a new job, even if you draw the same job card. This card may not be played on Slacker or Drummer. When it's your funeral, then you can have a day off.
Well, making the goal a little bit further away helps. He has got to more than that in a turret.
I was gonna say, I deserve all of this, but I also feel obligated to say, you're a bitch.
It's accurate.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's a 2-point bitch, so there's.
I am going to play Summer Movie for 2 slack, cost 2. That's my one activity, and I'm out of money.
Ooh, which summer movie?
It's not going to be the sci-fi convention because that costs 4.
They better blow up at least 10 national monuments, or I'm leaving.
Sci-fi,
You know,
the
that's
sci-fi
valid.
I like
convention
it.
costs 4, so I'll
Oh,
never
God.
be able to go there. So I'm going to discard that.
I would have liked that.
So you won, and I get to go up to 7. So
Shane is the one I'm most scared of because he just goes.
I can turn things very quickly if I get cards that let me do more than one action.
Not
Fun.
this guy.
And Callahan put forth some impressive effort to try and dumpster me. So
I mean, slowed it down a little. You got to get to a 21 now, is it?
yeah, but if I don't get rid of these chuckle fucks
Yeah.
you've handed me, I'm gonna be in a world of hurt.
What the fuck?
I should have played Typhoid Mary on him to get his free time down to 0.
That would have been cold.
That's so mean.
That's just
God,
stepping on the
that
neck,
would've
just
been a
going,
cancel.
suck it!
I mean, the
Yeah, but-
good news is if I ask her to leave, I could do that anyway.
That's true.
But honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just
You've
bin
got
her.
all this money, but a 50% chance of not being able to do anything.
Jesus.
I mean, Brayden did a 100% chance of doing nothing. So,
I did do that.
yeah.
In hindsight, I owe you an apology. But I couldn't say no to value.
Value.
So I'm sorry.
What's this card do?
Oh.
Oh, right.
So, did I hear something that cats just show up?
Yeah, cats just show up.
Okay, well, say hello to Feliz, just close enough to avoid copyright issues, I see. So that's a slack of 1.
Enjoy your cat.
Come on, Felice, you can do it. Say woof. Meow. Incorrect, stupid cat.
Okay. And what every apartment wants, she who cooks, so I am going to roll to see if she's there. I don't have any food cards in my apartment yet, so it wouldn't matter.
Nope.
Everybody hates the corporate drone, which is appropriate.
+1 to each food card in your room. Man.
And I'm going to try to call Mr. Reliable, where I kind of need people because I don't have any turns.
Yay!
Mr. Reliable does show up because he is Mr. Reliable, so +1 slack. Sure, I'll help you move.
I like Mr. Reliable. He's a stand-up dude.
He's only worth 1, but he's gonna have
I mean, he's got a pickup. That's just useful.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to buy
I missed my pickup.
I missed your pickup.
more used CDs and chips and salsa for my action.
More used CDs.
So +3 slack.
You weren't kidding about that consistently bit.
That's great.
And I am going to,
What's
I
he
can
up to?
discard down to 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to discard Surf the Net. How many cards you need, Phil?
4.
Yeah, no sense
I would
in
have
helping.
liked for you to play that.
No sense in helping the Brayden.
I very much would have
I
appreciated
mean, I get
you
it,
playing.
but with the right cards, you can end the game next turn.
I'm not looking at him yet.
I mean, that's completely fair. I almost blew the last game, and it took a weird hand for that to work out.
Finally, made it.
You decided to be irresponsible. Those little kids aren't the future. Screw
3
it.
actions.
Get your free time.
Yep.
I'm scared.
Scared.
I don't like anything that's happening over there. 3 actions is so many actions that can be
Sweet.
used against me.
Brain, you got company again.
I don't want them.
Frat man.
Frat man!
-1 if there's booze in the room.
you got booze.
I do,
do.
in fact, have booze.
So good.
He can enter rooms without booze. Alright, beer!
So
Look, if he wants to get trashed on
get
Tranquil
a red
with
1
me,
die to put on that.
we can be serenaded by the Tranquil bottle queue all day long.
I am going for my 2 activities.
God, so many stores for apartments. The first apartment I moved into after college, the person who helped me move in looked at the door and said, you realize, I'm like, yeah, I know. And he was looking at the door frame.
So-
Back row. Good for you.
And Beowulf.
And Beowulf.
Roll for Mr. Enthusiastic.
Yeah, because it'd be 4. 3.
Woo!
Mr. Enthusiastic. So that's.
Braden goes down by 2.
4,
Yep. That puts me
8.
down to 9.
I'm at 8.
There we go.
But the door frame, like where they had one of those chain locks, but you could see this was like the 4th time it was put in, and from the way the frame looked, and especially you could tell the door had literally been kicked in on at least 2 or 3 different occasions. To the point where a person was like, I don't know if this deadbolt's gonna hold because the frame is so damaged.
Yeah, you gotta. At
And
that
I just
point, you
was
gotta,
like, I was like, I got this, and I used
Go ahead.
the old medieval thing. Where you, like,
I'm at the end of your
screw
turn.
in
I'm going
2
to use the keg on the
little things,
porch.
you put like a board across it.
Yep,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
like that's not coming in.
they're gonna hurt their foot.
I
They're
need to
gonna
see
break
the
it.
discard pile, please, sir.
Discard pile. What is this?
Got
Keg
it.
on the porch. Oh, he wants peoples.
Yeah, I need a people.
Well, there's lots.
There's lots of good
I
ones in
know
there.
there are.
There's one that you really want.
Don't forget to roll for Typhoid Mary.
We're getting to that.
Oh wait, it's playing a whenever before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's tempting. Okay, there's lots of these I want, but yeah, I think the one that we actually need is the motivator.
Oh yeah, it's so
Surprise, surprise.
Extra actions.
Look, it means I don't just get dumpstered if Typhoid Mary doesn't leave. 4 cards, please. Gracias. Alright, we'll deal with that in a moment. Alright, how many of these chuckle fucks do I need to get rid of?
Well, I'm guessing
don't?
Typhoid Mary and Death of the Party
Oh, and Frat Boy.
and Frat Boy. I'll put.
Yeah,
the
put the motivator in the one over there where. All right, so let's start with the Frat Boy. Politely ask him to leave. He's going to refuse because he's a frat boy.
You shouldn't have said politely.
I'm going to. Let's go ahead and get the Death of the Party out of here.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to try and punt Typhoid Mary out of here.
Like
Jesus.
3
Roll for your income?
Well, no, now you have to roll for Typhoid Mary coughing on you.
Well, no,
Well,
that's
he can-
happening.
Oh, that's okay.
I just lose.
Oh, I thought you rolled to see if.
Well, no, you do.
I did because I didn't punt her. She does.
I
Well, no,
think
it's still a
roll to-
chance.
You roll to see if
Now
she
you have to
actually
you have to
coughs.
roll for income and to see if Typhoid
Oh.
Mary infects you.
Yeah, so you still have a chance. You have to stop rolling once, but you could.
Which one are you rolling for?
Let's finish Typhoid Mary.
Typhoid Mary.
Coming out.
Jesus.
That's
Ooh, a 2.
Christ.
Income.
Income. Fucking hell!
All right, so
He's
your income is a 3.
This feels
Typhoid
really good.
Mary cancels out the motivator, so you have an activity of
2.
or a free time of 2 and an income of 3. That's not that
Jesus fucking
It's actually not
Christ.
bad.
No, but the series of rolls to get him to that point, I understand the.
Yeah,
I guess you have Shane luck today.
I apparently
My
do.
Deep fucking condolences on that one.
Mhm.
Oof.
Alright, I can't do anything with
That
that.
does suck.
I might be able to do something with that. Okay. That doesn't help me in any capacity. Okay, neat.
Wow,
Everything
sucks
is-
to be you, Brayden.
It sure does.
Yeah, that was a streak.
That was a
Holy
streak
cow.
of absolute trash.
You rolled a lot of 1s.
Look, I had it coming after the ridiculous start I had, but Jesus.
You usually just don't see it balance out so quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Karma just was like, whoopsie doodle, let's fix that.
Did you get the 1 slack for the motivator?
No, I did not. I don't believe. Oops. No, I did not. So I go up to 10.
Good catch.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna move on to. Nobody has RPGs, right?
Nope.
Great. I'm gonna move on to spending my actions. I'm gonna go shopping for action figures.
Okie doke. I'm getting the Muskrat Dream home next.
Costs 2, slack 1.
Yep.
Cost 2, slack 1.
Hey.
Yeah, it's not great, but
But he could do it.
I could do it.
No, on some turns, that's just the victory you have to hold on to.
And you know, I think I'm better off holding that other one, so I'm gonna move to discard.
Get rid of some stuff, let the karma reset. So
He
Ooh.
discarded everything but the one. Lord Yahoo?
Nobody has RPGs.
Oh.
He will only enter a room with RPGs.
Shrooms are worth 5 monies.
Yeah.
Shrooms.
that's a classy way to slack off or waste time.
Car
He feels
alarms
slightly
and
better.
moron with a chainsaw.
I mean, that was a rough
He
one.
got rid of the sleeper cancels. Okay. Before my turn starts, I'm going to play my whenever card. Find a couch. Place this card in the center of the table. Everyone in the apartment gains +1 slack. And it doesn't even smell that bad.
So everybody gets 1 slack for free?
Yep.
And you
I
get
draw six
cards.
cards.
Oh.
So,
See, that feels really good too.
yeah.
Like drawing
Yeah.
a bunch of cards.
Yeah. Everybody goes up by 1 slack there, Braden.
Oh, how did
I
we manage
found
that?
a couch.
I found a
And it doesn't
couch.
even smell that bad.
Neat.
Alright, let's see here. I can do some of these things, maybe.
The key was getting the one outside the dumpster, not the one
Alright.
that was inside.
That is.
I'm gonna start by
that's a strat.
calling people. Here comes the TV queen!
Yep.
She showed up. My slot goes up by 1. And Mr. Gamer. If you have any RPGs in your room, Mr. Gamer's worth 3 slack. Sure, I've got a 7-sided die around here somewhere. Let's see if he shows up.
Well, you don't have any RPGs, so I won't be surprised to see what.
Well, he's still worth 1 with or without. Nope, he's not.
He's not home.
Called it.
Didn't have any RPGs.
Called it.
Alright, so what do we got here?
What RPGs you have? RP what now? Click.
Peace.
Hello? Hello?
What are we playing? I don't know what you're talking about.
Play?
Let's see. Sleep cards I can do for free, right?
Yes.
Yes, so I will display a sleep card for 2 slack.
Actually, the animal bothering show is on. Good night, mate.
That's alright, I got the TV queen, so that's worth 2 slack instead of the sleep. Thanks, Phil. So it's the same. It's an even wash.
Even wash.
Alright.
I'll take it.
God, my income is so fucking low. God! Alright.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to relate to that right now.
Oh my god.
Unlike real life.
I was gonna say, I'm.
Alright.
You are actually getting it the way you should, which is you getting items. And
A few people and a lot of items. Yeah.
Ultra Slims are getting played for 1 because I can afford them. But I can't afford the hash brownies, so I'm going to discard that.
I have never seen a poor apartment discarding so many drugs before.
Right?
That's a sign of the rough times.
We truly are in the dark times.
That's funny.
I'm sure they
You know
were in
what?
that apartment.
I'm
building,
also going
but
to
I never
play-
had them.
Just to make sure it doesn't go into the discard pile, Narcolepsy. Next to the security guard, which is the only character that it is completely useless on. Put this card beside your job. You now have 1 extra free time each turn, which may be used only for sleep if you have a sleep card to play.
That's amazing.
But they don't. I can play sleep for free anyway.
It's like
So-
the
so you're
security
just-
guard
yeah.
benefit for the security guard.
So you can play 2.
No, I
No,
can play as many
He
sleep
can
cards
play as many
I want
sleep
anyway.
cards as he wants.
I just want to make
He's
sure it
just
doesn't end up
wasting
in the
it.
discard pile. That's the one.
Yeah.
I'm wasting it. Your turn.
Because he's a
6
butthole.
cards.
Since he won so
Huh.
Well done. But you're a butthole.
Thank you. Yes, you are correct.
we have learned. He has learned from the best.
Wait, how many points did you put down?
Basically, it ended up being I got 1 for the TV queen, and I
Oh yeah,
got
you can roll for
2
Mr. Enthusiastic.
3. Yeah, roll for Mr. Enthusiastic.
So you only
Oh,
need to get 3
Right, good point.
to call him.
Damn
He
it.
shows up. So
2 more.
2 for Callahan and 2 off of Phil.
You know,
I mean, Mr. Enthusiastic is
I
so
guess I should-
unreliable, but I love him.
Put the ding on there. Summer movie is not a TV show. Yeah.
Where did it all go wrong?
Do I have points? I'm double digits.
Yeah.
Kick ass.
I was close. I was knocking on the door.
Where did it all go wrong?
I think Typhoid Mary. That's
Yeah, that's not wrong.
that is. That's where it started to go wrong.
I don't understand where it all went wrong.
Oh, it was the timing of that one, Callahan. I think it was Typhoid Mary. Did not lose it though.
You did not do a spit take.
I did. But
It was close.
It was close.
yeah, it was real close. By the way, I have Tokaido. Like the deluxe edition of Tokaido we can play as well.
Interesting. I've not played Tokaido, so
It is the
But you'll let me-
zenest cutthroat game ever.
Or
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I
Call
don't
people.
have extra activities, so it's not.
are you calling people?
Yeah. Just have to make this.
Cards to stop it.
Ooh, look at me! I'm useless.
look, I don't know what you were expecting from me. I got doused in stupid idiots, and suddenly my turns suck.
It's really good, actually.
One guy who loves White Russians is can't handle it guy.
Oh, I do have booze out.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, so does he.
You just
Yeah, that was a tough decision.
you keep your shit out of here. I have 3 undesirables I still have to get rid of. Take 1.
All right, booze and weed are at 0, so I lost 2 slack.
And then let's see.
Oh, I guess I'll put that on the guy.
I guess what I can do is try to play some phone nookie. Unless someone's blocking the busy signal.
I don't have any cards.
But the Hitlery mysteries are on.
You're not getting any Nicky. You're gonna watch TV.
Is that a busy signal one?
No, but it's still an activity. It just can also be canceled by a busy signal. Nookie's
Does it
listed
say
as an
can
activity,
only be
right?
Canceled? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an activity, so yeah, it does qualify. It's just a busy signal gets in the way as well.
Oh, okay. So,
It's alright, you still get 1.
alright.
You get the Hitlery mysteries.
So why can that be played right down there?
Because TV cards can cancel any activity card.
Oh, okay. Does that count as my activity then?
It does.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
He-
nothing then.
He basically did that thing.
I mean-
Remember where you gave me can't handle it guy? And you could have gave it to Braden? That's what happens.
Yeah, I was nice to him.
That's
and
how
then
he
stabbed me
pays
in
you
the
back.
face. Yep.
Exactly.
No, I'm familiar.
I want you to remember
Alright.
that.
And then he'll
High
bitch about the
number?
next time where I hit him.
Fuck!
No, I'll have it
I
coming.
got 1 activity. Hand me the. I need 4.
Oh, good options. That's
Hopefully.
It was mostly I needed to get the last card out of my hand again, because there wasn't a good chance Phil was going to get his activity.
I played the couch.
Yeah, the
whenever-
couch helps everybody.
Ah,
I'm willing to help the team. And there was every chance Shane was going to roll a 2 or less on that anyway. This way he's guaranteed a point.
I mean, that's a good point. There's a 33% chance. Actually, there was a 12% chance that you helped him.
That's true. But where's my parade?
Just being a team player, just hedging the bets towards low.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the one thing you're gonna do with your ample money?
Well, first there's a justifiable homicide. Cancels a person card as being played. Or gets rid of a person in play. Discard that person. That was the last slice. No jury on earth will convict me. Goodbye, motivator.
Jesus.
Oh,
All right.
justifiable homicide.
There's also a Psycho Kitty in your room.
Motivator was 1.
Destroys.
The
Kitty
motivator
will
was
destroy
one.
one of your items.
Oh, balls! I I'd go with the chips and salsa. That's
And then I had 3 cats show up to my room for 3 slack.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, no, you don't have a cat in your. Oh, you do have
Yeah,
a
I
cat in
do.
your room. So
And I'm buying a margarita because I had 3 cats show up to my room.
Yep, I lose 1 slack.
Does it take effect right now?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, it does? Okay.
you got booze. Too,
Okay,
huh?
so Phil just has to die.
And I got 6 slack, so I roll for Mr.
Enthusiastic.
Nope.
Sticking around for me. Braden, shall I get you 6 cards?
Would you please?
Be a sport.
I needed Mr. Enthusiastic.
Some good ones in there.
Look, it took 6 points.
Or
Wait.
the motivator, excuse me.
You did need the motivator.
I needed
Everybody
him
needs the
badly.
motivator.
Phil has to die now.
9, 10. I should be at 12.
Should be at 12? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you got Mr. Enthusiastic?
No.
Okay.
I got 3 for my cats, 3 for my margarita, 3 for my book, and then 3 for my activities.
There you go.
Heck. Okay.
Oh, I don't have the TV.
Well, this is not at all helpful. Let's start with dealing with my...
Also, I'm on 10.
You're on 10?
Yeah.
Oh. No, you're at 11 because everybody's getting one from the couch.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, so it'd be at 13.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, so Phil has to die, but first I have to deal with this mess. Give me that.
Give him a big day.
Yeah. Typhoid Mary first. Please hand Typhoid Mary to Phil.
Typhoid Mary to Phil.
Alright. Now, the rest of that. Death of the party, huh? Let's go with Death of the party. And
Stays.
stuck with him. Okay, let's go with the frat guy, who we're not going to be nearly as polite to this time. We're just throwing him out on his ass. He's had enough tranquil.
Frat man! No. Oh, that's good. Is he discarding? or
We're
is
just
he
putting
going
him
to
straight in
Phil?
the garbage.
Okay, you go up a slack.
We're just going to get him right the hell out of here. Nobody liked him. He drank all the tranquil.
Typhoid Mary is useful, though.
Yeah.
And he didn't put it on you.
In fairness,
Well, because I am inherently handcuffed by my job. If he has 1 cancel activity,
Yeah, you
I
gotta
can't do
draw.
anything.
You gotta draw
Yeah.
stuff, and not cats that eat all of your stuff.
alright, I am going to move on to activities at this point. I'm going to hang
No
out
extra
at...
people to call.
No. I'm going to hang out at the cafe.
All right. Still got the monies. Did you roll for your money?
Doesn't matter.
Ah.
I'm also going to play the Y files for the Slack.
Ah. So roll for Mr. Enthusiastic.
Oh yeah, I do get to do that.
Nope.
No. Sorry, I rolled a 2 because I didn't roll it in the box. And with that, I go up to 15, and I have nothing else to do, so go ahead, Callahan.
All right. Let's hope I get something good here. No. Unfortunate.
Can I see the rules, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's start with.
The TV actually can cancel any free
Hey,
time.
all right. There's some
so-
sleep. I'm gonna play some sleep out there. I think I'll use my. Oh wait.
You,
I'm sorry.
you know,
Before I start doing
yeah,
all
you
that,
you got things to do.
I
before
want to
you
get
to
rid
that.
of can't handle it guy. Let's see if I can get rid of can't handle it guy.
That's cocked.
All right.
That's impressive. You managed to do
I
that.
know, right? Stays.
He stays.
Okay. So I will now sleep as a free action for 2. Let's see.
You have no
here.
people to call.
No.
TV cannot be used to prevent players from calling people.
Right, but I wasn't stopping you from calling people. I was stopping an activity.
That was calling Nookie Call is
It's an activity.
It's
It's a red card, not a green card.
that's confusing. Gotcha.
any Nookie is activity.
It can be used to just short circuit free time, so it can also be used to short circuit shopping trips. But you get your shopping cards back if it's used that way. So it's not usually as useful to do that.
Alright, well. Alright, I'm going to start by playing computer games. That's a slack 2, unless somebody's canceling. Its cost is 0.
You're playing computer games?
If I don't sleep for the next 3 days, I think I can reach level 9. And then I
So
will...
that's good for 2.
2. And let's see, you did not get my 2 in there for sleeping.
I did not.
And then Toga Party, cost 0, slack 3. Toga! Toga! Oh, the hell with it, where's the beer? So that's another 3.
That puts you at 16 and you need 19?
And I am never going to be able to afford the concert, so that's going to get discarded. And the tattoos are
We have
also...
thrown away so much quality stuff.
The tattoos also got to go away. But I will keep this card right there. Your turn.
When TVs can cancel activities, is it only activities being played then, or can you cancel activities people have down as well?
So TVs can cancel free time.
Okay.
So any cards played throughout the course of a free time can be canceled by them.
Some cards say you can cancel cards that have already been played.
Okay.
Right. But for
Like-
the use of TVs specifically, TVs only work on things in free time. Like, as they're being played.
I'm gonna
You can either just reduce their free time by 1 or use it to cancel an activity in their free time. TVs are very useful in that regard. I will tell you, I did not keep this TV in my hand so that I would not be tempted to be a jerk.
I think I'm gonna save my possible cards for Phil.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning toward Phil has to die.
What's your slack score?
18.
Oh, I'm going to try to call over the shopper.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Nope.
No, not home. Alright. It would have been.
I
You
don't
must
think we've seen
spend
that one.
income every turn, or the shopper will go to the discard pile. Not a big deal for the corporate drum. But they're having a huge sale. If you don't go, you can't save any money. Sounds right.
Yeah, logic tracks.
I am buying a house plant as a slack of 3.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
And I can't do anything else, so I am throwing away 2 cards. That's all I got.
I need 5, please.
Oh wait, enthusiastic, Mr. Enthusiastic.
Hey, he
Yes,
showed
he
up.
Decides.
So
2
who
point
had
swing
him?
for each of us. I did. Now, what were you saying? You need 5?
Jesus. 5 cards and they better be worth something here. I gotta roll for Typhoid Mary. Actually, I gotta roll to see how many free times I have.
You can try to get rid of her first.
Nope.
You try to be responsible.
She's gone. I rolled a 5. You know what? She can go back to Braden.
It's a choice you've made.
It's okay. I like watching the world burn. I get 1 activity.
That's not many.
It's really not.
I should have discarded this one and just hoped that I got.
I actually
You know
discarded
what?
some good cards, but it's just when you have 1 action, it's like it's not good enough for me
Yeah.
to not try to hit the home run.
I'm gonna try for Elevator Nookie.
Elevator nookie, huh?
It's 1 die -1.
How far are you away from winning the game?
5. I have to roll a 6 to end it.
I can't cancel it. And
I
we got
can.
TV.
Ooh.
You're watching Dying for Dollars with me instead.
Nice.
So take your one slack and enjoy it.
Okay.
If I'm denied Nookie, no one in this apartment's getting any.
Brayden, it's your
Get
turn,
one.
buddy.
Yeah, here's your one. I have a lot of cards to play at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Who
Which
has
one?
food?
I do not actually have
Nope.
food.
Nope.
And your food is destroyed. No one has any food.
No one has food?
You destroyed my food earlier, you jerk.
Oh, he did it.
I didn't destroy it.
Your
I'm
cat
responsible for the Nookie apocalypse.
Unless-
I'm not responsible
Wait,
for the
Does
starving time.
booze also
Booze
count
does not
as
count as food.
Okay.
No, booze is booze.
Okay. All right.
You have less cards to play off.
I have slightly less cards to play, but that's fine. I need to play Sucks to Be You. Choose any card which your roommate has in play except a job, you're fired, sleep, or Nookie. That card is discarded. Hiya, Phil.
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh.
What do you got over there?
Beowulf is worth 3.
I got a book and a drink worth 3 each.
And his cats.
You should be partying. Quit
Yeah.
being a nerd. Get rid of your book. That's a nerd book.
You're a
For
nerd.
nerds.
So you lose 3.
I'm also going to play Get a Life and Sell Plasma.
Which do what for you?
I get 3 free time next turn, and my income is raised
Holy
by 1.
shit.
Total of 3, not add 3.
Okay. Well,
Total of 3.
still. Do you... Oh, you did not end up with the motivator.
No.
I took them away.
That's why Phil is
For
getting
good reason.
punished.
Your next
Good
injury for
reasons.
one. So roll
Yes,
for-
but you
wait,
did that and you gave Typhoid Mary back.
Do you want to roll for your get rid of people's or
income first?
income first? So your total income is a 5.
Yes.
Wait, Ding.
Plus,
No, that's the free time one.
Yeah.
That's
Gotcha.
yeah. Cell plasma gives him.
I
a
need 5 cards, by the way.
Oh, it'll get those.
All right, Typhoid Mary.
Now she takes effect before, right?
no,
Yeah,
she
so
stays.
she stays to give me the die, so I see if she gives me the con crud.
Which would be really helpful right now.
She does not.
So is this endgame?
Depends on what I draw. Bear in mind, I still have to reach 21, and I'm only at 15.
That's
I hit
very
him with the bad
doable.
boss.
Yeah, whoever did the bad boss, you did the Lord's work.
That was
Actually,
me.
check his point total right now.
Oh, okay. Let's see. 2, 3. 6. 16. 17.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're at
I
17.
have more points than I thought I did. Apologies. Was not my intention
I
to
was gonna say,
sandbag.
heals up to date is very important.
No, I've been trying.
Yeah.
It's hard to be the updater and play at the same time.
No, you're
Fair
good.
enough.
That's why I said let's just do a double
No,
check
no,
here.
we play fair, and I appreciate that.
Total.
There are days.
You can't sleep or watch TV.
Yeah, I can't sleep or watch TV. But I still need to
That's
get
rough.
4 points.
But he's got the money.
I have no people to
But I've been
follow.
drawing all the cards that he could do, like conventions and concerts and other shit.
And you still got the convention credit somehow.
Yep, sure does suck.
Unlucky.
Wow, just
Value.
Jesus. Okay. All right.
Really don't feel like I deserve those 2 cards.
I mean, everyone on this table generally deserves all the cards.
Yeah, that's kind of
It
how
just
this
doesn't
works.
come in even ebbs and flows, which is where
Yeah.
all the hurt comes in.
Yeah, I have no people to call, so I guess I'm moving on to activities.
Really? You let that go by with because no one likes you, Braden? You just let that...
I didn't hear that, so it didn't exist.
Callahan's sleepy.
Yeah, I guess so. That was like an opportune time for you to jump in and just let go.
Did I miss something really good?
Yeah.
I'm still not getting the.
You had a perfect time to jump in and yell, Brady. That's because nobody likes you. And you just let it go. And that's like even one of your lines.
That is.
That's like a real
I was
one.
gonna say,
yeah.
that's-
Like that was the cow. I was like, is he gonna do it? No.
All right. Well, I'm going.
Sleeping on the
I
job.
missed the tee up.
I'm going to surf the net for my first, which is good for 2. Did you know that there are 42 websites devoted to the language of badgers?
Here's more than that.
I mean, this was 1999. Man.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That tracks.
I am going to play. The NT server doco. It's good for 3.
That's a total of 5, so he also has
will-
a chance at Mr. Enthusiastic.
I'm gonna cancel your shopping activity. Then.
I assumed.
Yeah.
That goes back to my hand.
Oh wait, no, that's a TV. So he still gets 1 for that. So he's still at 3.
Yep.
So he has a chance for Mr. Enthusiastic,
Yeah, I
which
mean,
he rolls for now.
which I roll for now. Hooray! We did it.
he's
And he
at
got it.
5.
That will put me at 22. But in fairness, I had the world's dumbest start.
All I had was the ability to cancel TV cards, but all the TV cards that were being played were hurting people.
I only had 2 turns where I couldn't do anything.
So-
It's like that the corporate drone. Like I love having the pay, but unless you have a hand full of blue cards.
Oh,
that
look at all the
cancels you,
stuff
you're
that he could have bought.
Never mind, Callahan. I'm going to bed. You can get your cultural appreciation publications another night.
Amazing.
What kicked my
You had
butt
lots of stuff.
was the fact that I kept rolling for one activity.
Yeah, free time is so strong in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the same way because that was twice I had something canceled. Like, can I do nothing this turn?
Yep.
So the income didn't matter because I never had time. There was like 1 turn where I spent a lot on 1 turn. But
You would have loved the hand I just drew at the end of the game because it
It had
had
nothing but
3 blue
fine
cards in
stuff.
it, and they all cost 3.
Oh yeah, I have a couple times I could have done that though, but then people canceled my actions, so it didn't matter. Like I really needed the motivator in the beginning of the game, which would have made me a target, but felt like I was a target anyway.
No, and that's fair. And in fairness, once Phil started messing with me, he got most of my ire.
Ire, Phil!
He was just looking for a reason to dump on me.
We're all looking for a reason to dump.
Look, I've been trying to hand stuff out, but I dumpstered Callahan last
He
game.
did do that.
I was responsible for taking one of Shane's turns
Actually,
this game.
I fucked myself in the first game because not realizing the shopping thing, I was buying 1 thing per activity.
We all were.
We all
So-
were, yeah.
It
I
was,
don't know how much a
uh,
difference it makes. I did have a power.
Fucker is
hand.
telling you go to the damn doctor and get your foot looked at.
The bones are set. If I broke it, the bones are set by now, so it really doesn't matter.
You're old though, so
You're old. It's not as true, and you don't bounce back quite as well from physical injuries. I do.
You're not wrong.
He raises a salient point.
You know what the key is to the happiness and not worrying about how all the injuries will catch up later in life?
Hookers?
Dying before 65.
Oh.
That is my retirement plan.
I think I would have had to die before, like, 45. So that ship sailed. And I ate enough bacon to do it. I gave it my...
if that were
The
true,
funniest part when you tell that story is when you're surprised.
Yeah.
Because you tell them in a voice like, guys,
the sheer
I
surprise.
stopped eating 5 pounds of bacon a week, and my salt went down 60%.
Although,
No shit,
It was-
Sherlock. No
it
offense,
was 3
buddy,
pounds
but-
of bacon per week and 50%.
Like, no crap. You think your sodium's gonna fall?
But I have started eating,
Oh.
like, 6 eggs a day. Just...
That can actually be good for you.
That can be good for
Because
you.
like they have proven that the cholesterol in food versus cholesterol in your system are not linked the way that
Oh,
we
okay.
used to think.
yeah.
Like the first thing they actually tell you if you have a lot of weight to lose is like eat a bunch of eggs.
Get more protein?
You have a lot of protein. There is something in eggs they haven't figured out that speeds up the fat burning process. And
Oh.
you can eat like 12 eggs a day and you're not even close to 2,000 calories.
I was eating them when I was dieting, back when everything kind of swelled up, because it was like 80 calories, and I was just like, sure, and I like eggs. so I just pop one in. But
No, that's right. You can grab a bunch of them. You
Yeah.
have good energy because it's solid. Good
Yeah,
amount of
it
fat.
fills
good,
you up.
Good amount of protein.
Yeah.
And GoDaddy stocked them.
Yeah, there's not many. There's not many things you can say. Yeah, I'll just have 4 of those for a snack, and you don't bust a diet.
I
You
did
actually-
figure out I do have a limit. Like once I turn in for the night, like if I'm looking for a snack, if I eat 6 hard-boiled eggs, I will get an upset stomach in the morning.
Yeah, you do.
That's
Sleep food. is
that's
something you
my
have to
my
figure out
line
one
is
by one.
4.
Mm.
4 eggs is where
Like for the whole day, or just right before bed.
at bed.
At bed, yeah.
No, I often wait or get up out of bed and go eat. Get that 4th meal in. You know.
Yeah, that was one of the funny things that my dad.
Are we playing again?
We're coming up
It's
on
9.
9 o'clock, so I'll leave it up to the table.
I think we'll hang out.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
I'm cool with that because it's close enough that we can go either way with it.
Who wakes up and goes, I could eat a half dozen.
That man right there.
Actually, the story I was about to tell when I first visited Tampa, because my dad got divorced. Weird story. Like a month later, got back in contact with his high school sweetheart he hadn't talked to in 30 years, and they got married 6 months later.
Cool.
Yeah, like it is a really kind of like, that's kind of neat actually.
Yeah.
She should murder him, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. But anyway, they go down
Lee,
there.
if you're watching ever,
Yeah, he's not
Do
watching.
love you.
He's not watching. Maybe if John was doing something, but not.
Yeah.
But so go to Tampa, meet the new wife. Long time before I got back.
You're not wrong. I
And
do get up to pee.
They had the small bungalow, like the type where there's a bathroom in the bedroom, there's the living room, like a tiny, cute little bungalow. But there's no space, so I'm sleeping in the living room. I'm sitting there like, man, it's quiet in here. I hope I don't wake him up. It's 2:30 a.m. I need my snack, so I get up. Like the moment I flick on the kitchen light from the bedroom, I hear like wide opening a door, quiet close the door. I go, oh thank God, I want my snack, but I didn't want to wake you up. And so we're sitting there with cast iron cooking steaks at 2:30 to 3 a.m. because we both have that family insomnia. Everyone in my family had, all the guys in my family have. And Cheryl comes out, looks at both of us, just shakes her head, goes back to the bedroom, goes back to sleep.
When I was in my deep-seated metabolism stage of being a teen, I remember with complete clarity one night just sleeping and just waking from a dead sleep, just opening my eyes and going, cake. and I just got up and I was walking up the stairs and I'm just like, cake. And I get in there and I open up the refrigerator, no cake. And I go over to like where we keep the bread and I go, there's no cake. And I open up a cupboard and there's cake mix and I go, So I take it down and I make a cake and I bake it and I sit there staring at it and then I put it in the fridge to cool and I'm just staring at the fridge and it gets done. I open it up and I basically ice it and I double layer it and I ice that too and then I eat the cake. And I go back to bed because my body told me I needed cake. So,
wow.
the next morning,
All I heard Shade say was, "Do you want some lightly fried fish fillets?"
so the next morning, my mom is up and she's getting her coffee. She's looking around and she goes, I don't get it. I see cake pans and I smell cake, but there's no cake. And I'm just sitting there, like head down, eating my cereal. She looks over at me and she goes, did you make and eat a cake last night? And I'm like, I'll buy another one. Like
So, your guys' like
Jeez.
in my teen years, I would go to sleep at 10 p.m. and not wake up before, unless I had something to do, until 10 a.m. It was solid 12 hours.
I had to carbo load. At one point, they had to wake me up during the middle of the night to make sure that I ate so I wouldn't lose weight.
And then prime eating condition during growth spurts and stuff, I put down 2 mediums, a full large from Pizza Hut,
Okay, that's respectable.
and working on my second large when I ran out of time because I had to go back to class.
We did a lot of buffets in my family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Buffets are where the money's at when your kids turn into eating
Roasters.
machines.
Oh, shakies. Every time me and my high school friends, because
Miss
small town around here,
Shakey's.
yeah, you go to Cedar Rapids and Shakey's was the good buffet. And
Yeah.
we showed up one day and there was a cook your own steak place. It's like, 1, I'm not cooking my own steak. 2, where's our Shakey's?
It's too many
Fresh
people
and
like
I-
us.
Yeah.
Too many people like
I
us.
hear midnight cupcakes is just that sounds amazing.
Tribbles.
Just-
That would have sufficed if I found cupcakes. That would have qualified as cake
I
if there
didn't
were enough.
wake up enough to eat ever.
We also didn't have leftovers. Now that
That was never a thing in our house.
I've
either.
moved in with my soon-to-be wife. She'd have this thing where they'd eat and then she'd serve it to daycare kids the next day, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
that would be their lunch. And then on Fridays it would be fend for yourself night. But now there's never any leftovers
Because you're there.
right. So, me and her oldest son, I realized early on. So we're both just sitting there. We both had the same tactic, waiting for everybody to eat and get done, so that we can eat the rest. So it just became a long, drawn-out politeness contest. Like, I'm just sitting there, looking at him, and he's looking at me, and we're both looking at like the last pork chop. I'm like, you can have that. And he's like, no, that's all right. You go ahead and have it. I was like, you go ahead and eat. You know, I was like, so I figured it out. Once I figured out what was happening, I was like, I'm going to tell you right now to eat everything you want because I'm going to go make more food. You know, I was like, if it's not enough for me at this point, I'm just going to make more food.
Literally, we'll make a box of cake mix, pour it into a mug, and zap it in the microwave rather than toast her up in a batch of 6 solo cake.
Solo cake.
Cake.
You know,
I have more respect for you. I'd say new respect, but I respect
I was
you.
gonna say I already respect Tribbles,
Yeah.
but
Oh, yeah.
this takes it to new places.
There's a cooking blog that's Dessert for 2, where the recipes are like brought down.
That's not what I want.
Listen, I don't know what happened, but I'm now like true 40, and I'm like, I want to lose weight, so I'm not eating much. And my weight's like, cool, you can get another 3 pounds. I'm like, I'm eating less, people,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're
Then
not working in a warehouse.
and I'm not working. Let's face it, I'm not doing work.
It's the physical labor that
Yeah,
kept
like
you.
I have even noticed here, like, despite their talk about how few calories food burns, I will put on 3 pounds in a day, regardless of how little I eat, if I don't move X amount of steps. Like, I have to be 8,000 steps and above, or the weight just keeps going up.
I'm trying. I gotta learn that mentality because I've never had that. issue.
My lady also announced tonight we had Salisbury steak. So we make 2 boxes, and there's 4 of us. She had 1. There's 6 per box. And between me and the 2 boys, we ate the rest. And she's like,
Tracks.
"What?"
Tracks.
Right.
Yeah.
And she goes, I'm gonna have to make like food after you head to Meeple's. She goes, I'm starving. I go, me too. And she's just like, didn't you eat 4 of those? And I was like, yeah. You know? And she's like, I refuse to make 1 box of Salisbury steak per person. I was like, there were 4 of us. You made 2. She's like, I only ate 1. I was like, that still counts as a portion. You know, like, so it's like, if you made 3 boxes, that's 18 of them. You could have had 2 or even 3, and the rest of us could have had 5. And I would have still been hungry, and so would the boys. Because with Salisbury steak, they just don't take up as much room,
Yeah.
right?
They're
Like,
too thinly cut.
I could eat a whole box of that easy.
Yeah.
And like make potatoes and smother it in the extra gravy. We did have potatoes with it, but it wasn't enough.
I mean, you gotta make potatoes like I do. You gotta make like the 5 pounds of potatoes.
We usually instant potatoes because they're easier. I had never, I'm gonna say never, before I met her, I don't think I ever had actual mashed potatoes. I think I had only had instant potatoes.
Seriously?
Yes. And they were
What's wrong with
so good. I
Like,
was
those are
like,
good,
yeah,
but
yeah.
actual mashed potatoes are just so much better.
Right. I didn't know. Right. You know, like,
And Ben, aka Beelzebuddy, he has a recipe for potatoes that are out of this freaking world.
Yeah, I took it and modified it slightly because I prefer mine to be garlic mashed potatoes,
fair.
and they always just disappear when I make them.
I mean, that would pretty much happen anyway.
Well, yeah, but I make them like 5 or 7.5 pounds at a time, and they still disappear.
Man, the temp sucks.
We do 5 pound bag minimum for
Yeah.
mashed potatoes. Yes, mashed potatoes. We have one daughter she will just devour a thing of mashed potatoes.
And they
The
are
mashed
a
potatoes are
superior
great, yeah.
food.
I
As
do
our
like them. I
Thanksgiving
have
food
one
this
kid
show.
that won't eat them.
I'm talking taters. Are we talking instant or taters?
Taters.
They're both good.
No.
Yes.
They're both good.
Yeah.
One is
No.
clearly superior.
No. I don't care. Heather's wrong.
Those are bold words.
I'm assuming
Somebody
she
clip
gets to
that.
sleep.
Somebody clip
Right
that
now.
and say that.
Instant mashed
she
potatoes
stops it on
are
Discord
terrible.
enough. We can bend that till he finds it.
They're well, it depends.
She checks if she
the
gets
Ida
checked.
the ones that we get are the Idahoan Golden Selects.
Nope.
Those are pretty good.
And I also like the buttery one, but she prefers because it's more like regular.
If you
potatoes.
actually properly mix them and make them with milk and butter instead of water.
Good potatoes.
No, they're meant to just be water.
I
the new ones.
understand what they're meant to be, but
No.
they're not as good that way.
You're a weirdo.
Absolutely not.
No, it's like instant mashed potatoes can be passable, I guess, but they are nowhere near.
Real.
Yeah.
I need to pick up a pot roast.
Nope. I've had too many.
The thing I miss about living
Hot roast.
close to the Oakland Hy-Vee, or this one actually having a freaking kitchen, was just being able to walk down, buy 2 roasted chickens, and that was my meal for the day.
Sure.
And it was a good meal to lose weight. You had plenty of calories, plenty of protein. You weren't carb loading, and I just had the energy to do stuff all day.
People will look at you weird when you sit down with 2 whole chickens at a table and eat them, though.
Yeah, but I just brought them home and ate one at a time.
When you're alone, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, you can't publicly.
Thank you,
except
Mad Paw.
downstairs.
Thank you, you beautiful, beautiful moderator.
Yes.
I don't even have to ask what that clip is, I just know.
Now just tag at
Respect.
100 pounds of fury and put in that link, and
That
we're
one.
good to go.
Yep, just stick that in the Twitch Clips channel for her. and
Grab it and throw it on in.
Magnificent.
You
They're
beautiful
terrible.
bastard.
She likes them because she's like, they taste good
They-
and they're a lot faster to make.
It's so
And I'm
easy
like,
to
There
make
was a
them.
lot less effort, I will give you that.
There's less effort.
You
But
boil water, you
I
throw
think
them in,
the
you
taste is
stir.
so different.
Make sure
No.
that the consistency is right.
Oh God, we have the daughter that will eat potatoes won't touch the instant.
Well, that's fair.
I mean, that's fair. I respect that.
probably happened because you didn't introduce them to the bad food to begin with. Oh, give me the rule sheet. I forgot to put that in here.
No, you are wrong. You can sleep downstairs.
Look here, instant mashed potatoes are easier, never as good as real ones, but good nonetheless.
Thank you. Yes, that is correct. She nailed it factually. Yeah. I mean, who's got time to peel a bunch of potatoes, boil them, mash them?
Me,
I
every
actually-
time I make them.
That was the other thing. I was like, "Oh, you got to mash them and everything else," and she's just like, "I'm not going to do that." And then she throws them in her food processor thing, and just goes and just lets it beat the hell out of the mashed potatoes.
I mean, that works too.
So
I hand mash mine, but it's also not that hard if you boil the potatoes first.
I mean, you got to boil the potatoes first.
You don't have to, you just
I'm pretty
will be
sure
very
you do.
unhappy if you don't.
Potatoes are poisonous until you cook them. Did you know that?
I don't think they're poisonous. They just
Only
taste
if they're
disgusting.
green.
They taste
Oh,
awful.
that's no. You
The
got
ones
me there.
that
It's the
green.
green ones.
If
Yeah.
they grow up where the surface and they turn green,
Oh,
that's poisonous.
I don't cook poisonous adjacent potatoes.
They're pretty good.
Could be worse.
Once you boil them.
Yeah. I should do that again. I grew potatoes one year, and they just grow gangbusters.
Yeah, they do.
And all you have to do, I grew them in buckets. Just have to keep throwing dirt on top, but you can apparently just use like straw, anything to block the light, and then that way they're not all dirty when you get them out. Like, I want to try that technique. I also saw one where
You got to get the straw thick enough to block.
they
the light
did
out.
it in a bucket, like one of the mist buckets where it just mists everything, but there was no light in there. They just grew the plant out of the top, and then when they pulled the lid off, it was just
Well,
like, full of potatoes.
if you let the potato grow, and then just like shove it in more, it'll keep. So anywhere, so potatoes grow like tomatoes, and anywhere that it puts down and it creates like a little joint node, it'll put down roots. Anywhere it puts down roots, it'll put down potatoes. So
Also-
if you keep burying them,
Huh. Interesting.
So-
In fact, all potatoes are clones, so if potatoes were to ever develop a disease, it'd wipe out the entire world population of potatoes.
Oh god, that'd be horrific.
to an extent, each potato type,
Is
like
different.
russets that they grow, there are multiple varieties of russets. So if one, like,
So are
You would
bananas
hope.
and pineapples?
So we could use Idaho. We could lose Idaho gold forever, but
Yeah.
the rest of it would still be here.
Iowa used to produce potatoes by the
truckload.
train
Train
car
car. Yeah.
load until we got a rust or a beetle or something like that knocked it out, and then they couldn't grow anything for like 3 years. And at that point, they're like,
Corn,
Yeah.
soybeans.
Fun
Eggs.
fact: Iowa also used to be a massive wine producer. They were actually thought that there was potential for us to be kind of like the North American version of France.
For vineyards, really.
Yep.
It gets too cold here during the winter.
There
Too
are
much
still
water.
people who
There
do
were still-
vineyards
I
here.
guess in
people who do
southern
it.
Iowa.
There were certain
Yeah.
strains of grapes that still do very, very well in Iowa. And then we doused every field with a lot of untested pesticides in the 40s, and it wiped them out completely.
Yep.
Like there were no
Still,
native Iowa grape plants. That
I
were
would
around
not
before
mind owning a vineyard.
It's
They
something you
are-
can do in southern Iowa. Like
there's some
one of
around
the
here.
neighbors near my
Yeah.
folks had one that they ran for years.
You can do it.
That would be fun. I like
Hey,
gardening.
You have to really watch the soil that you're doing because Iowa gets too much rain
Mhm.
normally to make really
We
good
have
wine.
clay lake. Yeah.
So actually, I think you'd probably need a sand base so it drains out really fast.
That's what I'm saying. Our soil is too clay-like.
Oh, well, we just have good soil that retains water.
For crops. Well,
So-
it's clay. Right.
No, it's soil.
Clay.
Crops don't.
We do have
grow.
less soil every year.
That's because farmers are fucking retarded right now.
Well, corporate farmers.
Yeah.
Old school farmers used to get it.
Breeds are different, but they have enough similar genes that it'd likely jump varieties.
It'd be an easy one.
Yeah.
Kronos says there's also a vineyard outside his hometown. So they're around.
But potato flowers are actually really pretty.
Yeah, they are.
They actually are. I agree with
I
that.
don't even remember them flowering.
They typically don't,
Oh, okay.
but
But when they do, they are actually.
when they
really
actually
Mhm.
produce them to flower, and then when you get that seed, it creates its own. It's like apples. It'll create its own, like what the parent was is not what's going to come out of the crop.
Oh, because it
The
is a
genetic
cross of
pool
whatever.
is so diverse still that you're going to get whatever it decided to cross with. So
Why would I do that? I just want to eat my potatoes.
you don't even want to eat potatoes. You'll use instant.
Yeah. Well, they had
Monster.
potato-like substances in there. They were originally a potato at one point.
Monsters.
I don't eat them. I don't buy them because I prefer actual potatoes and will go to the trouble to make them.
I do eat them quite a bit because they're delicious.
They are delicious.
I only have to boil water and then dump in my instant potatoes. So it's okay that you don't know.
Monster.
We were
And
following you right up until
right
the
up
very
until
end.
that very end, where it's just like, if you're already going to the trouble to boil water,
It's way faster.
yeah.
If you like thinly slice your potato, they boil within.
You don't even have to
2
thinly
minutes.
slice. Just
I was
freaking
gonna say, that's some
cut
hard
them
work,
long
too.
ways, quarter them, throw them in. You're good enough.
But then it takes 40 minutes. Yeah, you don't have to stand there and watch.
Yeah, you can literally just
You can go
go
prep
find
on
something
food,
else to do.
Go write a few blog posts. Check out
Whoa,
whatever. Go
whoa,
talk
whoa,
with
whoa!
family.
That sounded like productivity in Callahan here.
I don't stop working. Like,
It's directing his productivity that's the
Oh.
hard part.
yeah,
Did you get that printer done?
no.
Case in point.
Oh right, you've been working on a house.
Yes.
I will eventually flood the I made this channel with,
Pictures.
Just get a mandolin
you know,
slicer.
like,
The problem with my kitchen, Sinneth, is that if I had it my way, my kitchen would be 3 times the size it is so that I could have all these nice gadgets.
everyone.
Callahan, we can knock out a wall.
Where?
Maybe.
I would not recommend testing walls to knock out in this house.
Good sledgehammer, find it.
I'm going to point out a room that's built like this in the center of the house and point out that structural design 120 years ago is
I
not
was gonna say,
the same
we
code.
might be able to do it if we put a new wall in before knocking the old wall out.
Oh no, the wall that runs right through there. That's the center load-bearing wall.
It could still be done.
Oh yeah, you just have to. You can take out the wall. You just have to put in a
I-beam.
I-beam.
Please don't destroy Brian's house while I'm sleeping in the attic. I don't see how that would end well for me.
This is my,
Don't see how that
this
ends
is
well
my
for
zombie
It's the
anybody.
size of a
apocalypse
cheese
home
grater. You
center.
could probably find a spot for one.
And it's a decent home center to gather, plan, and then figure out where we're going from here. 'Cause
Right.
this is not a defensible position. This is a starting
It
position.
does have central air.
Yeah, that's a plus. The trouble with the vent system, though, is when everyone downstairs is sick, I'm either freezing, burning up, and I'm quarantined either way, and there's still a 50-50 chance I'm catching whatever's in the house.
It does put a damper on things for you. Wow, am I tired?
No,
You-
it's a
you
good
hit
time
a
as
wall
any
pretty
just to
hard,
call
huh?
it a night, I think.
Yeah, we can call it a night here.
Those,
The size of a cheese grater, you can probably find a spot for one. Valid, valid.
Did you get the printer set up? No. Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, it's sitting on this bar.
It is sitting on the bar. I've not had a chance to set it up because I've been working on.
I gave it.
I will tell you,
things.
setup takes no. I mean, the calibration takes maybe 30 seconds.
Listen, we tried it with mine. That did not work. Remember?
Nope.
Mine did not take to that
I,
calibration.
I will point out that that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Is sending Wingus and Dingus to perform tech stuff, not necessarily the master plan here.
Are you Wingus or Dingus?
I don't know.
Okay.
That felt very insulting, but I'm not sure where it comes from.
Maybe, but it's also kind of on point. So
I would not trust either of you with a tech issue because you'd refuse to Google it and you wouldn't tell me everything that was going on.
I don't buy that.
Listen, I don't.
He
Google.
knows how to Google.
He refuses
knowing
to.
to and doing it are two different things.
Listen,
Because I will quote him from one time. Well, why should I Google it when I can just ask you?
Because
Because-
my time is also valuable.
Look, I'm
valuable to me when you know the
I will
answer.
point out he does more tech support for me than anybody else, and he is the least upset with me. So that kind of tells you how you guys are doing on that performance.
He has a salient point.
Plus, I usually wind up at YouTube anyways when I Google shit.
Then start at YouTube. It's not Googling is a general term at this point, and with the way Google has fucked up their own search engine the past few months, I'd probably start at YouTube. at this
After him
point.
for 3 years, so
Speaking
you're already
of
closer
which,
than I got with it.
We can discuss that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, thank you all for coming to watch.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun. I'm glad everything ran successfully with all the tech changes.
We can now watch on YouTube.
Yes,
Alright.
VOD will be available on Twitch and YouTube now, which is pretty sweet.
And so yeah, we'll get. Oh, that's right, because it'll just go straight to live stream on YouTube. We don't even have to like transfer the Twitch video anymore.
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
still
there's a
going
sec-
to because there's the pre-show, but
Yep.
There you go. Steve said he'd be happy to come do the setup for you.
we could absolutely look
It
into
literally
that.
Thank you,
involves
Mad
slipping a
Claw.
piece of
Thank you,
paper
Mad
underneath
Claw.
of it. Yeah.
There's the Patreon if you want into the Discord.
Good people. There's also a. I would call it a B pre-show. It would have been great, but we were short.
I'm going to
multiple
put these in
hands.
again, so
Sorry.
apologies if Twitch does these again, but that way it also hits YouTube. So,
He hit you,
Oh,
dude.
look at him thinking.
no.
Oh!
We'll
That
see
way
if that
there's
actually
anyone
does
watching on
anything.
YouTube chat, yeah, they
Yeah.
can actually get the links.
Yeah.
And the
Spam.
website.
Great.
I actually used one of your articles today.
And there we go.
I write good articles.
Yeah, it was on the Porsche making money.
So,
Because Porsche is a pain in the butt to get money in.
y'all
it
have
is.
a fantastic night. Thank you for coming to hang out, and I'll see y'all on Monday.
Heart your
Take care.
faces.
Have fun
Bye.
this weekend. Play games.
Burn something
All
to the
the
ground.
games.